Treinen deals. Oh, he almost hit him. Terang, a swing and a miss, and Blake Treinen closes the door. The Brewers strand the bases loaded, and the beleaguered Dodger bullpen searching for answers. They found one in Blake Treinen tonight. Dodgers win a thriller in Milwaukee by a final score of 2-1, and they take game one.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a better morning than a lot of us did last night. My name's Josh Albrecht. I am thankful to have Mitch Thunder Nellison with me this morning.
Morning, Josh.
And we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. The Milwaukee Brewers lose game one of the NLCS 2-1. And that final at-bat that you just heard from Bryce Terang was rough. It was rough. It was a glimmer of hope that went out in the most spectacular fashion. And we're going to talk about it. We want to have you be a part of the conversation all day because, man, if you are a Milwaukee Brewers fan and you were there last night, or you were sitting at home watching the game, or you were out at your local bar, you were feeling something. There's no way you were watching that game and just monotone, meh. There were too many things to focus on in that game.
There were too many things to focus on, but I think if you were watching that game for the most part, you were like, Brewers never going to get hit. Brewers never get Brewers.
Well, they had one.
Blake Snell was unbelievable last night. And the one hit they get, he quickly erases with a caught stealing. So he faced the minimum.
Yeah.
Through 5, through 6.
Yeah.
Into the 7th.
What did we say?
It was unreal.
Yesterday when we talked? I believe I said, you got to get him out of the game. You can't let him go more than 6 innings.
Sure.
Or 5 innings maybe.
You said 5 and I said 6.
And you said 6.
You know what? I'll take the 6.
I'm going to take it 6. I'm going to take it 7.
Yeah.
I mean,
he faced the minimum amount of batters through 8 innings. He faced 24 guys. That's it. That's the list.
It's disgusting. It's just disgusting.
Well, he was that good, and the Brewers were that off balance. All 4 pitches were working for him last night, and the Milwaukee Brewers just couldn't do anything, and they waited, like we said, wait till they get to the bullpen. And then the fireworks erupted.
Yeah, they only had 3 out opportunities.
That's all they had
to do it.
Yep. And sometimes that's all you have, and sometimes you got to make it happen. And they were not able to make it happen. And there were many things to point to from last night's game. Obviously, Bryce Terang. It's funny. I was talking about this, and actually, I was listening to one of the national shows driving in this morning, and they were talking about this as well. If we were in a bigger market, Bryce Terang would be getting killed today. Absolutely raked over the coals, eviscerated for a horrible NLDS, big home run in game 5, but a terrible LDS. And that at bat last night for not getting hit by that pitch and then swinging at ball 3, he would be, if we were in New York or Philly or Boston or even St. Louis, Chicago, if we were in a market where it's as opposed to friendly Wisconsin, where it held its players accountable in a way that we often don't here in the state of Wisconsin, Bryce Terang will be getting killed right now.
So let's talk about this. And there's going to be so many things going on today's show. So many different emotions, so many questions, and I have questions, which is in our next segment. So many thoughts at the top of the 7 in the morning mind dump. Don't forget, it's also a Take Back Tuesday. So if you had a take earlier in the season, last week, maybe yesterday, that you're like, you know what? I got to take that back. It's a good day to do that as well. And we want you to join us on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line, 414-677-1250. Be a part of the conversation. Let us know, were you there last night? There were a lot of things that happened in that game that are some of the best Brewer moments in history if that game is a win.
Yeah.
Winning changes everything. When you look at this game now, it's they had nothing. The offense had nothing. That's what the game will be remembered as. And they still would have tied it up in the ninth if they didn't give up that walk-in run to make it 2-1.
Right. That is absolutely another huge and that to me, I know it's Uribe, but to me is on Murph. And how many times over the past 20 years have we seen a closer come in a non-save situation and not perform the way they did? I know you want to get Uribe some work, but he did pitch 2 days ago. You don't know what tonight is going to look like, but don't you want fresh Uribe in case there's a save opportunity tonight?
Who did you want in
tonight? There? I mean, I thought Kano looked great in the eighth. I don't know if I would have kept him in. I don't know if I don't think I would have gone to Grant Anderson. I don't know that I would have gone to Tobias Myers there.
Yeah.
I just didn't love using your closer there. I said it before it happened. And then, you know, to walk in a second run is a huge run. Like, that's not okay. You can't have that inning.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with you. However, this game is going to go down as a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. A lot of looking back at hindsight and what I would have done instead. Because we talked about this. The Brewers don't have a starting rotation. They don't. It's crazy for me to even say that a team in the NLCS doesn't have a starting rotation. They have Freddie Peralta, and then they're mixing stuff up the rest of the way.
Then they got a bunch of guys who can go 4. It seems like 4 is the number.
But
Miz can go 4.
Crazy.
Priester can go 4. Quintana probably can go 4. That's it.
You're not convincing me. And I had people yesterday trying to tell me, listen, this is the new way of baseball. This is the new way baseball is played. You don't need to have all these starters, blah, blah, blah. Tell that to Blake Snell. Tell that to the Dodgers. Seemed to work pretty damn well for them yesterday.
It sure did.
I absolutely disagree with that. But that's not a choice thing. That's a situation thing. That's just the situation the Brewers are in. The Brewers would have loved to have had a Brandon Woodruff and a Quinn Priester and been able to say, here's our 4 or 5 guys that we're putting out in all these games. They don't have that. But then to have the bullpen continue to do what it does. I told you yesterday, Mitch, this team can hit. This Dodgers team can hit.
Yeah.
Every up and down the lineup, I'm worried about them. You said you're not as worried about the bottom of the lineup.
No.
But I said I'm worried about them. And this bullpen still held them to two runs.
Yep. They've now scored 2 runs in 3 straight games. The last 2 games of the Philly series, they scored 2 runs. Last night, they scored 2 runs. I know they've got the names, but I'm way more worried about their starting pitching than I am about their lineup. I'm just, again.
You said that yesterday, too.
They scored 2 runs yesterday. The Dodgers scored 2 runs. We know what the Brewers' numbers are when they score 4 runs or more. They are unbeatable when they score 4 runs or more. When they don't, they are very beatable. Listen, as bad as it was last night for the Brewers offense, and again, they scored 1 run on 2 hits. Caleb Durbin had the hit where he got caught stealing. And then the only other hit was the Jake Bauers double. Like, even getting the bases loaded in the 9th, it was walks. It was walks, right? Collins walks, Yelich walks, Contreras walks.
But I gotta interrupt you and say, like, that's all I wanted from the offense. I wanted those good at bats, those laying off the bad pitches, get the pitch counts up against Snell.
Right, they couldn't. But
that's what was so frustrating, was watching these guys that peck away and they have good at bats and they force starting pitchers to struggle to go out on 3-4 pitch at bats. I mean, it was ugly.
Well, it was, except I didn't get the sense they were going out on 3 or 4 pitch at bats. I got the sense that Blake Snell was running the show. That sometimes when you're the face that runs the place, none of it matters. If you want a Lockridge or a Perkins, who neither were in the lineup last night, if you want a 10 foul ball at bat, all right. So they did not get the foul balls. I get that.
Yeah.
But Blake
who
Snell,
did? The Dodgers.
Well, they did, but Blake Snell was the reason. I don't think the Brewers were the reason that they didn't have a Brewers game last night. I think Blake Snell was the reason. I think they didn't have the opportunity to foul off the balls, to do what they normally do, to put balls in play. I mean, they struck out 11 times, which is a high number for them, but not crazy.
Nope.
But Blake Snell ran the show last night.
He absolutely did. I mean, Snell pitched lights out. But, man, if you know that a guy is dealing that well, if you're Murph, if you're this team, you got to change the game plan. You got to be able to say, listen, Snell is locked in.
Mm-hmm.
He is feeling it. He's got nasty stuff. They were all aware of that. They had to find a way to get him off the mound.
Yeah.
Do whatever. Foul off those pitches.
Yep.
Just have someone go up there, and especially the bottom of the order, guys you know that aren't going to be able to hit it out of the park anyway,
right,
and have them force that pitch count up. Seeing him at like 50, 60 pitches in the 5th and 6th,
yeah,
I'm like, he's going to go a complete game.
And he probably should have. Yeah, based on what the bullpen did. Sasaki, the Brewers absolutely got to him. Even Blake Trinan. I mean, listen, he got the strikeout at the end, but he walked Contreras, and he should have hit Turang.
All right, so let's talk about this. We're going to talk about this potential opportunity for a hit by pitch a lot on today's show, because that's what everyone's talking about. First of all, Mitch, have you ever played Major League Baseball?
Never.
Neither have I.
Yep.
Have you ever had someone go to punch you in the face?
I ever had someone go to punch me in the face. Not truly.
Okay.
Like jokingly, like half-heartedly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even then, did
like,
you jump or did you just stand in there?
I avoided it.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Natural instinct is going to take over.
Absolutely.
Okay. And that's what happened last night. He said that, and we'll play that audio later in the show. But here's the argument, because I understand, and this is part of being a fan, right? Part of being a fan is the opportunity and the ability to sit on your couch or in the stands and say, why didn't you let that hit you?
Gotta wear it. Gotta wear it. Gotta wear it. That's what we were all saying. Gotta wear it.
However, right, as much as natural instinct will say, get the hell out of the way, protect yourself, he's a Major League Baseball player.
True.
And Bryce Turang, correct me if you disagree.
Okay.
Bryce Turang is the most baseball player on this team. When it comes to being a baseball player, the look, the feel, the fielding, his swing, like I've watched that home run that he hit in Game 5 100 times. It is such a pretty swing. Like, he is a baseball player. Your instincts are different when you're that type of baseball player. I'm not. So if I had that pitch, I'm on the ground and probably in the fetal position. I'm not a baseball player.
True.
He is. For the excuse to be, well, natural instinct is to get out of the way.
Right.
Your natural instincts should be different, no?
Yes. Your natural instinct should be get on base by whatever means necessary. And
you got to have the mental thought.
Right. You're looking for a pitch to hit, but in that split second, I do believe that you have the opportunity to get your leg in there.
His leg was in there. Just don't move it.
Right. Exactly.
That's the thing. It wasn't a situation where he had to step into it.
Right.
It was there.
And I think this is also different players do different things. Caleb Durbin led the National League in hit by pitch this year, or was one behind, or whatever.
Yeah.
He leans into pitches. A lot of guys don't. Like, this happens to Caleb Durbin, and it's 100% a hit by pitch, because Caleb Durbin, part of his mindset is get hit by the pitch, get on base. Bryce Turang doesn't have that mindset. Bryce Turang is a hitter. I actually think him batting fourth is an abomination.
Yes.
Third or fourth, I think, both are abominations. I think Murph has screwed with his head. And in a way that, I hope is recoverable for next year, but I don't think is recoverable for this year.
That's terribly disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, I listen, you take a guy who's never hit before in his life. Okay. And he gets hot in August and leads Major League Baseball in home runs in August. And all of a sudden he's your 3-4 guy. No, like that. Like, you talk about, like, it's in guys' instinct to not get hit by a pitch. I don't think it's in Bryce Turang's instincts to be a number 3-4 hitter. Like, he's a 1-2 guy. He's a 5-6-7 guy. It doesn't make any sense that he's batting 3-4. So again, like, when he goes up there, it should be in his instinct, and by any means, whatever it takes. You remember there was a movie once.
Yes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Yep.
And whatever, why ever Steve Rogers' message got lost to Bryce Turang last night, Bryce Strang forgot.
Well,
whatever
his
it is.
excuse is that it's instinct.
Right. I get it.
And instinct is a good excuse, but you're a Major League Baseball player.
Right. Your
You've
instinct should be
seen
to
a
get
lot.
on
You've seen a
base.
lot of, a lot of
Seen a lot of
fastballs.
pitches.
And then it's just salt in the wound that the next pitch is up at your head.
Yep.
You could get out of the way of one, but you just one at your head.
Yep.
And you're swinging at it.
Well, he said he was looking for the sinker or the sweeper, and then the four-seamer caught him off guard, and he was expecting, and then it just stayed up, and he couldn't catch up to it. And that's another one where it's like, all right, so Bryce Strang leads the team in strikeouts, and it's not even close. And at that, even whatever you're looking for, you got to find a way to put a bat on the ball. Like even if you to follow it off, you have to stay alive in that situation. You cannot end and lose the game on a high fastball out of the zone. You just can't.
Now, see, what you just said, though, is what I needed all game. You need to find a way to foul those off. You need to find a way to stay alive in those situations. That's what I needed in innings 1 through 8.
Mm-hmm.
I understand Blake Snell going off, but you need to find a way to foul some off. No pitcher is that good to where if your mentality changes to where you're not even trying to get on base, you're just trying to make him throw more pitches, and you still can't do that. That's wild to me.
I mean,
that's wild.
But I also think that's how good Snell was. That was Snell last night. That was not Sasaki. That was not Trainin. They had that. It took till the 9th inning, but there was a palpable buzz. You felt it last night in the stadium.
Yeah.
The whole energy shifted when Sasaki came out. However good or bad Sasaki is, at least it wasn't Snell on that mound. And at least now it feels like we got a shot.
Yeah, listen, so that was one of the takeaways. If you're an optimistic person, you're a positive Pete, you're trying to look into game 2 tonight, which in my opinion is a must win, but we'll talk about that. You're saying, hey, at least they proved we can still be that team. We just couldn't be that team against Blake Snell. All right, 920 here on the Nicolay Law fan talking text line said, fellas, what happens if the ball hits his kneecap and fractures it? Yeah, okay. Obviously, there are plenty of things that could have happened with a hit by pitch.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it wasn't like it's 100. It wasn't like 100 mile per hour fastball, right? It was an off speed pitch,
right? It was a sweeper
that he threw.
It was the. I think it was the 84 mile an hour sweeper.
Correct, and like that can't be the mentality in that situation. Obviously, you never want to think that could happen.
We don't want that to happen, but that's not what's. I mean,
there's
that's
risk.
not what's going to happen.
There's risk every time a batter steps into the batter's box.
Sure.
You can't go into being like, well, I can't risk. That's what Dorn. That is the Roger Dorn mentality.
We were talking about Dorn last night.
Yeah, from the movie Major League. Yeah. That is the, hey, I got to protect this body. Okay, I got endorsement deals.
That's right.
No, get on base, Dorn.
Get on base.
Oh, I hated how many references to Major League existed in the game last night. If you were sitting there in the stands and for the first 8 innings we're going 1 hit, 1 GD hit, you didn't hear Uke saying that in your head? I don't know.
And also Freddie Freeman's home run. It was like that. Did he hit it too high? It was too high.
What do you mean too high?
I mean, it's too high.
Too high? Who cares? It's gone.
Yep.
All right. We got.
I really thought they were going to win it.
Did you?
I at least tie it.
Did you really?
When Yelich came up. When Yelich came up, I thought
we'll also put on quite a display.
He's in one too.
Yeah.
He's a mess too.
Yeah.
Not okay.
I love this on our YouTube. Of course, you guys can watch this on. Q says, "How's 1-1 sound now?" Well, that's what I said yesterday.
Sounds great.
That's what I said yesterday, Q. I said yesterday 1-1 didn't sound so good. Today, 1-1 sounds great. In fact, 1-1 to me now seems like a need. It's necessary. You can't go into LA down 0-2.
No.
Can't do it.
Just like Toronto. I mean, you could talk about Toronto. Toronto's down 0-2. They lost the 2 at home. They're going to Seattle down 0-2.
Yeah.
I mean, Who is anybody taking the Blue Jays at this point? I don't think so.
Going to be very tough. Very tough. We got way more to talk about, including I have questions, plenty of questions after last night's loss for the Brewers. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thundernellis. And we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Welcome back. Josh Albrecht here, Mitch Thunder and Ellis there. We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Hey, make sure to follow us on Twitter, will you? I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE.
Boom.
Boom.
See what I did there?
I do.
Okay.
You guys are
What's up,
already
bud?
blowing up the Nicolay Law fan talking text line this morning. We appreciate you doing so. We will get to these. Let me tell you,
What's up, Russell?
the morning mind dump this morning is definitely going the full hour.
Yeah.
Take Back Tuesday is going to be at 8.
Hours.
It's got to be. We're pushing that back.
Or 10:30.
I mean,
Coon
before
who?
the show even started,
Yeah.
people are like, I got things to
Right.
say.
I loved that, like, literally at 6:01 in 4 seconds.
It just was like, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah. People are here. We appreciate you
Thank
guys
you.
being a part of the show, truly. This is the part of the show called I Have Questions, where we get some stuff off our questions. Chess, we're curious about. We have some questions. Mitch, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is this what having a $350 million payroll feels like? Is that what it feels like? Is just having someone like Blake Snell and just being like, yeah, well, he's really good. We paid for a really good player. Suck it.
I don't
Like,
know if you saw the tweet last night by one of our colleagues who works in the industry that said that Blake Snell, what he makes this year,
yes,
is more than the entire pitching rotation on the current Brewers roster.
Yes.
Now, knowing that, a few people said, well, Woodruff's not on there, and Woodruff, changes that a little bit. Jordan Montgomery actually changes that a lot because he got a big deal with him.
Yeah, you're missing the point.
People who brought that up to me missing the point. Blake Snell makes more money than the 12, 13, I don't know how many, I think it's 12, than the 12 pitchers on the current Brewers active roster. This year, Blake Snell, every 2 weeks, Josh, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have direct deposit?
I do.
Okay. And so every 2 weeks, does money get put into your account?
It does. It's gone very, very fast, but it's there. Right. Yeah.
So every 2 weeks, the dollar amount that goes into Blake Snell's direct deposit equals more than all 12 Brewers pitchers combined.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, and that's not okay.
Right.
That's not okay for a lot of reasons. But
that is correct.
I have another question.
Okay.
Are you in agreement with me that these type of players like a Blake Snell, like an Ohtani, like some of these other guys on the Dodgers, it's different once it's postseason when you're talking about Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers? Because I had a lot of people.
Yes and no.
I had a lot of people before the game go, I don't care what they've done. This team, this Dodgers team, could not beat the Brewers in the regular season. And I'm sitting here going, they're not the same team. I understand they're the same players, but the mentality and these players that are on the Dodgers know what happens in the postseason. They know what to do here.
Well, because they've been there before.
There aren't
not because they're paid, because they're paid a lot of money.
But they're getting paid a lot of money because they've been there before.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, listen,
it's that success that gets them paid.
I mean, Mookie and Freddie are the two best examples. Literally, as I left to go to the game yesterday, Big Rumble said to me, because we are a Brewers first, then Red Sox, then Braves household.
Hold on. You have to clarify for the listening audience who Big Rumble is.
So I'm Thunder.
Yes.
So my kids are the Rumbles. Big Rumble's my 15-year-old daughter. Little Rumble's my 12-year-old daughter.
15 and 12, I can't.
Both huge sports fans.
Yeah.
Like literally.
They're getting so old.
I got a text. Bryce Strang hadn't even struck out yet. And Little Rumble texted me last night. Why didn't he get hit? Because she plays softball. She knows.
She gets it. She knows.
So anyway, Big Rumble says to me, can you just tell Mookie and Freddie to go back to their teams, please? Like, enough of this Dodgers paying everybody the way the Yankees used to pay everybody. Like, we loved Freddie on the Braves. We loved Mookie on the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Not necessarily as Brewers fans, but as baseball fans.
Right, because you were the star that represented that city. The way that we had Yelich represent us, they had Freddie representing them. Yeah. The difference is that then when the contracts are up and they go, well, do I stay and be the face of the franchise that's loved me forever, or do I go make a crap ton of money?
Yeah.
It's the money.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
And then you're facing a fantasy baseball lineup. And I'm just, listen, I understand that is a David versus Goliath argument and a frustration. I understand it.
Yeah.
But it does change. There is something about these type of players in these type of moments that they can flip a switch and be so much better. And honestly, we saw that with Blake Snell. Now, to be fair, the Brewers did not face Blake Snell in the regular season.
Correct.
So even though he was on the team, he had injuries and blah, blah, blah. And so I think he only had like 3 games, or I mean, he was lights out in what he pitched at the end of the Dodger season.
He pitched 2 games at the beginning of the season, then was out for 4 months.
Yeah.
Then pitched most of August and September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but he did do very well. It's not like he was slumping in August and September and then, came out.
No.
But that was also why he was their game 1 starter, because they were banking on him being able to do that type of performance.
Because
that's exactly what he did.
Right. Because he's a stud. That's what he is. You're absolutely right.
Do you have questions? I have more questions. Do you have questions?
But mine are like, I'm morning show guy. Like, that's the mode you've got me in. So I'm like, what do you put in your coffee, Josh?
Oh, no, not those type of questions.
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee. No.
How do you not drink coffee?
I'm insane. I'm psychotic.
So what do you drink?
Well, today it's a sugar-free Red Bull because
wow. Do you remember when Red Bull was just Red Bull?
Yeah. Well, now nothing's just what it was.
I know. No, I've questions.
Okay. Because I have more if you want me to go back.
I'll go. Was there a point in that 9th inning that you allowed to dream like just one time? Christian, just one time.
Yeah.
Just Bryce.
Every single time.
William, every pitch.
Oh, and let me tell you, when Contreras was up,
yeah,
I was like, this is it, Wild Bill. Like, and it was because I've seen Contreras in the postseason go off. I've seen it. I knew he could get it done. I didn't feel as confident in Yelich, but I was like, okay, I mean, everyone can do their own thing, right? Peck away. Yeah. But knowing that Contreras was up, he had the opportunity to put it away.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, what a magical moment.
Wild Bill, just get one.
What a magical moment could be.
As we call him on the Mason Crosby show, which you can hear here at noon to 2, we call him Bill Contreras, professional hitter.
Yeah. Yes.
And I know we've kind of adopted this Wild Bill persona too. So I was wondering, because I was actually videoing each pitch and then I delete the video, then delete the video.
Yeah.
So I think I have Jake Bauers double on my phone somewhere.
So
I love Jake Bauers.
I was going to say, I have questions.
Do you love Jake Bauers?
Okay. First of all, I have questions.
Okay.
Does Jake Bauers get into the starting lineup for today's game?
Yes, because Yamamoto is righty.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he is starting. I don't know if he's in left field or if he's at first base. The question is Vaughn in today?
Right.
Or does Bauers go to first? I think Vaughn gets a day off. I think Bauers starts for Vaughn today at first. Okay. That's my guess.
I'm very interested to see, because I know a lot of people have also been looking at the lineup shakeups that have been put out throughout the postseason for the Brewers, going, why aren't we putting out the lineup from game 1 in every game? What are we doing in its matchups and everything else we put out? But I mean, our boy Tommy Wartz is so in love with Jake Bauers that every time I see or hear the name Jake Bauers, I think of Tommy. And I can't imagine what Tommy's blood pressure was at when Bauers hit that double. I mean,
it was unbelievable.
He had to be losing his mind.
I don't know what he does. Like, I assume Jake Bauers can't hit lefties. But Jake Bauers, since he came back from the disabled list, injured list, whatever, has been what Andrew Vaughn was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has an OPS over 1,000. That's MVP OPS numbers.
Yes.
And every time he's come up, he's gotten a big hit. And do you remember when the Brewers got swept by the Rangers? Remember that Texas series?
I do.
Bauers was the only guy who hit in that series.
That's true.
And it's like, what is going on? All right, I got questions.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. What do you, Josh Albrecht?
Yeah.
What do I, Mitch Nellis? What do I, fans throughout the state of Wisconsin, what do we need to do differently today to help our team?
As fans?
As fans, yeah. And I know you don't tell people how to fan, but collectively we do like to fan together.
Mhm.
Like that is a collective thing. Like
It's very tough. I will say this.
Okay.
The mentality going into last night. I feel like when the game started, the stadium was ready. People were standing up, even if it wasn't 2 strikes with 2 outs. I mean, 1 out and 2 strikes. They were standing up. They were getting rowdy.
Yes.
But the fact that there was 24 hours between Game 5 and Game 1, and that it wasn't good weather yesterday.
Yeah.
Tailgating was
bleak.
bleak.
Did you eat soup yesterday?
I didn't, but I could have because it was soup weather.
Or chili at Daddy Oaks.
Chili's the right answer. But I think that all of that played a little bit into the mentality. I felt like I had a little hangover.
Yeah.
I had a little Game 5 NLDS hangover.
Could have used one more day.
Yeah. If tonight would have been
not greedy, right?
No. If tonight would have been the start of the NLCS, I feel like it's just we're a little bit louder, we're a little bit more there. I don't think that's necessarily where the team was at.
Right.
But maybe. I mean, like I said, I definitely think the fans got loud. They did what they were supposed to do at the stadium. I just feel like the mentality, it was like, oh, I wanted to snooze, but I can't. How many times yesterday during the show did we say, I want to keep talking about Game 5. I can't. NLCS Game 1's tonight. We got to go.
Right.
We got to get locked in. We got to focus on this game.
Well, and Eli Sheva's on the YouTube line, and he's saying, why aren't you guys talking about the game tonight? Well, it's probably because we have a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
So we're recapping.
Can we recap this one first?
We will talk about
We'll get there, man. We'll get there.
I got a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you even know there was Monday Night Football last night?
No.
Couldn't care less.
Couldn't
again, driving in, that's all I heard on the national shows.
Yeah.
Because I get it that NFL rules, but not right now.
Well, that's why local radio is so important, because there's so many people across the state of Wisconsin that want to talk about their Milwaukee Brewers that are in the NLCS right now against the Dodgers.
Yes.
And that is what's most important. And so we're glad that all of them are here. You guys are blowing up the talking text line. I'm going to get to a few of these here. The Nicolay Law fan talking text line, 414-677-1250. Jason in Sheboygan says, gentlemen, that was probably the best baseball game I have watched in a long time. First off, Snell was a beast, but as soon as he was out, things changed. The Brewers have the better relief pitchers. I feel really good about this series still. Okay, love your optimism, Jason. First of all, you'll only feel good about it if they win tonight. They got to go into LA 1-1. Second, yes, we do have better relief pitchers because our relief pitchers went the entire game, essentially. That was the plan. It doesn't matter how bad their bullpen is. If we can't get to the bullpen, you have to get the starting pitcher out of the game first. You have to have quality at bats. You got to make them pitch. When Priester, I want to say it was the 3rd inning for Priester. It was like a 10-pitch at bat, an 8-pitch at bat, and a 7-pitch at bat. He didn't give up any runs. He got out of it, but it was like 30 pitches in 1 inning.
Yeah.
Not even close to putting that much pressure on Snell at any point.
No, there's never. You're absolutely right. They never got to that. And we have to give the credit to Snell. The Brewers. One of the things you talked about with the lineup, and again, we don't want to nitpick lineup, but having Isaac Collins in there, I don't think was the wrong decision. Defensively, he was very good. His first at bat, he looked lost. His second at bat, he got totally screwed by the umpire on a check swing, which I get check swings are subjective. And if you check swing, you put yourself in a bad situation. But I kind of felt bad for him. But then his third at bat, he works a walk in the 9th inning. He did what he was supposed to do. He got on base.
Yes, which is what is needed to happen.
Yep.
There was one incredible play that happened in last night's game that would probably go down in the top 5 Brewers moments ever.
Okay.
If they come away with a win in that game. I'm not saying it's still not up there, but I'm saying maybe it fell down a few pegs. You're going to hear that in the most electrifying sound of the day.
I had a feeling.
Brought to you by our friends at Best Electric. That is coming up next. I am Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis. We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Hi.
Hi. Stupid girl. Not done tying to anything.
Blake
Grab bag.
Snell. Stupid girl.
Yeah, that's quite a reach. Welcome back. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis. We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE. And it is now time for the most electrifying sound of the day, brought to you by our friends at Best Electric. Remember, no job is too big or too small for Best Electric. Don't stress. Connect with the best. Call them today or visit bestelect.com.
2, and Muncy skies one to center field, hit well. This one's got a chance. Freeland going back to the wall. He leaps. It's in and out of his glove, but he caught it. And now chaos on the bases. Might have a play at the plate. The throw. Not in time. No, he's out. He's out. It's a forced play at the plate.
After review, the call on the field, the force out at home plate is confirmed. The runner is out. It's confirmed on the runner at third base, and the force out is out.
Wow. Whoa. Wow, indeed.
They originally reported it as 8-6-2-5 because they thought that Contreras had thrown it to third or given it to the third baseman, but it was not. William Contreras, after that play, getting the force out at home, saw that the runner from second was not running to third. And so he ran down the line and stepped on third base.
Yes.
How's Wild Bill?
I mean,
so
listen,
smart.
the communication on this play, there's a stat that's going to go with this. However, this is the most electrifying sound of the day, brought to you by Best Electric, by the way. Thank you to them.
Yep. They did the recessed lighting in my family room.
I'm sure it looks beautiful.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
I got some work I need them to do. They're going to be coming over and doing that very soon.
Nice.
I want to talk about the call. All right. Obviously, BA, Brian Anderson, we're very used to him. We know him very well.
I got Knuckles' phone.
Yep.
He's from Georgetown, Texas. Mason's from Georgetown, Texas. It's all good.
A lot of things in that call that had to be retracted. An amazing call
like
under the
it's like a Tuesday
take back Tuesday. Yeah.
Take Back Tuesday, yeah.
Listen, a lot of things in that call. I think he handled it super well, considering all the things that were changing.
Sure.
You know,
Well,
I mean,
no one knew what was happening.
not a single person. We're in the stands, you know, and I'm at the game with my wife Julie, which we'll get to, and we're just looking around. I'm looking around at everybody like, what's happening? Even after the play's done, I immediately do the headset. I'm like, this is getting challenged.
Yeah.
This is getting challenged because I don't think anyone understands what the hell just happened.
Except for William Contreras.
But even then, I don't think that Contreras understood because I don't think Frelick understood it. I think Frelick thought that originally he caught the ball. It was just get the ball in. They're saying you caught it.
Right.
We were in the stands thinking, oh, was it a home run?
Right.
Are they challenging because it was a home run and so we're going to be down 4-0? Is that what's about to happen? These are the thoughts that we're all going through. So for that call, for him to say, you know, he's safe. No, he's out. Like all of that makes perfect sense.
Yes.
Because it was the craziest, most chaotic play I've ever witnessed.
I agree. One of the things that made it as crazy as it was is it would have been better for the Dodgers had Frelick caught the ball.
100%.
If he catches the ball, Hernandez tags up from third and scores.
Yeah.
Because Contreras never, because it wouldn't need to be, it would have needed to be a tag play,
not a force out. Right.
So
because he would not have been able to tag him.
Right.
That's why we all thought he was safe, including Brian Anderson.
Because there was no tag.
100%.
And then when we saw the replay and saw the ball hit his glove, then carry him off the wall, then back to Sal. And what a relay throw. And I agree with this. What a relay throw by Joey. Like, I know Joey can't hit his way out of the paper bag right now. Like, he is really scuffling. And I actually wouldn't mind Andrew at short. I wouldn't. I know.
Try something. But he did have some great defensive plays last night.
Yes. And he had.
Including that one.
Yeah. And he had obviously the play to end the NLDS as well.
Yes.
Which I think people underrate the hop it took on him.
Yes.
Like Carson Kelly's he's the catcher for the Cubs. He's a slow runner. Ortiz is going to get that out no matter what. But I think that was a big, weird hop that it took on him. But it was, I mean, just like that play was was bananas.
I'm explaining this after they show it on the Jumbotron.
Mhm.
I'm explaining this to a fan near me. Him and I are talking.
Oh, everybody
and I'm
was.
just like, okay, so here's what happened. He almost caught it, but then it hit the wall. So then it can't be an out, but then he got the ball back. He throws it in, but no one had ran. And I'm just going through the whole thing. Kurt Hogue tweeted this out after it.
Kurt Hogue,
That insanity,
Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
That insanity goes down officially as a grounded into double play,
Yes, it does.
making it the only batted ball hit over 350 feet for a grounded into double play in the pitch tracking era, regular plus postseason. Max Muncy grounded into a 404-foot double play.
That's insane.
Incredible.
There should be a different definition.
But that's why.
Like he didn't ground.
But how do you?
The ball never hit the ground. The ball never hit the ground. It hit the fence. Like grounded. Like is it like?
What do you call it? That's what I'm saying. When something this unique happens, there's not a label for it because
double play.
That's not a thing.
Fly out. Like it was because it was
right. That it was just pure insanity.
Right.
We are all losing our minds. We can't believe they got out of it.
Well, and everybody's texting me, and they're like, "What happened? What happened? What happened?" And I'm trying to tell like my buddy Brent's at the game, and he's like, "What happened?" Mrs. Thunder is at home with the girls. Like, what just happened? Explain what just happened. And I'm trying to explain to everybody. And then it was insane. And for Sal to like get it and fire it to Joey fire it to home, Bill to get it, and then to run to third base and get that out. There are very, very few in the history of sports. There are very, very few plays in a loss that you remember.
Right.
There are many plays that like a play happens like, oh man, if only the team had won, we'd remember this. This is one of those very, very few plays that even in a loss, we will remember how crazy of a play we saw when Muncy hit that ball to Frelick.
Yeah. However, if it was a win, I think it goes down as one of the all-timers.
Yeah.
That is your most electrifying sound of the day, brought to you by Best Electric. The morning mind dump coming up next. We want to know what you got to get off your chest this morning. There's plenty to do. We will do ours as well. I'm Josh. That's Mitch.
Hi.
We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Trinan deals. Oh, we almost hit him. Terrain, a swing and a miss, and Blake Trinan closes the door. The Brewers strand the bases loaded.
You know, it sucks. It is what it is. Natural reaction to kind of get out of the way. And there's nothing I could do. I can't go back. And then I was looking up at the top of the zone for the sinker sweeper that he's throwing, and he threw reinforcing and it took off. So, yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I hate it. It's what it is.
I know, me too. But that's what Bryce Strang says after a at-bat that Brewers fans would love to forget very, very, very quickly. And they kind of have to, as Game 2 of the NLCS happens tonight. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Nellis.
What up?
We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE.
Sir, yes, sir.
Be a part of the conversation today, which you are. You guys are fired up, and I can't wait for more of that here in our next segment. On the Nicolay Law Fan Talk text line, 414-677-1250. This is the Morning Mind Dump, which if you're just tuning in today, which there might be some people that are tuning in for the first time today. The Morning Mind Dump is what we do. We say, hey, you had your coffee, you stretched out a little bit, you know, and now there's some things you need to get out. You need to get off your chest. You need to get it out of your head. And we do that here in the Morning Mind Dump.
True story.
Let us know what you need to get off your chest, what you need to dump on the Morning Mind Dump on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and text line. That again, 414-677-1250. Mitch, I was really frustrated at the start of this game. I'm not going to lie.
At the start of the game?
Yes, start of the game.
Like first pitch?
Prior to first pitch.
7, okay.
Okay, so first of all, very difficult to get in the stadium. I don't know if you knew this. A lot of people going to the game last night. A lot of people.
Field is weird, man.
A lot of people.
A park, like driving in, getting out, driving out. Something's wrong. Like the engineers got something wrong. The Brewers got something wrong. I don't get it.
It's very tough. And then there was the lines to get in through security.
So dumb.
Oh man, were they taking forever? Okay,
let's go.
So we finally get in.
And by you said we, you mean you?
Me and my wife Julie.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep,
who went to the game.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, you would have thought right there. Oh boy, Josh freaking out, Josh.
Yeah.
Now with his wife.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I got to tell you, I had similar thoughts. She was the best companion I could have had for this game.
Well,
it was like
you kind of need that, bro.
She knows better than most who I am. And so she handled it well and was supportive through my freakouts. I was very pleasantly surprised and happy with how that part of the game went.
She knows you, bro.
However, we finally get into the game and I go for my rally towel. I'm like, wait, where are the rally towels? And they go, oh, we're all sold out. And I went, what do you mean?
What the absolute
And the guy
hell does that mean?
Yeah, we just gave away the last box. So I quickly run to a different gate.
Right.
All the boxes are gone. Go to the next one. All the boxes are
Why
gone.
do they not have one for everybody?
I didn't come in the third inning. It was like 15 to 20 minutes before first pitch. And they're completely
regardless,
rally towels.
Right. It's not like a Dame Lillard Dame Time watch,
right?
Or a Jackson Churio bobblehead.
There should be 100,000 of these things, Brewers. How do you possibly not have enough rally towels? I was in complete disbelief, and I thought, okay, maybe it was just me, maybe everyone else. You know, I'm looking around. No,
so dumb.
There's so many people around me. Didn't have them. Didn't have one. Dumb. I'm literally. I was fuming. I was like, how are we as a Brewers?
And be like, how many towels did you guys make last night?
Yeah.
And why are you broken?
And I've got people that are like, there are probably boxes that
in back
or in one entrance that didn't blah, blah, blah.
Nope.
No, there should have been extra boxes
everywhere.
At every single
They're
entrance.
Rally towels.
They're rally
they cost
towels.
16 cents to make.
Not even. Not even when you buy that many. I couldn't believe it. You know how many people, they have a rough estimate
42,000
of how many.
There's going to be 42,000 people.
Well, and then add an extra 5,000 standing room
Or even 10.
and give some to everyone.
Yeah.
Maybe a kid wants to. Who knows? Guest services didn't have extras in case something happened. They were just gone. I could not believe it. Now I know what everyone's saying. Josh, it's a rally towel. Listen, some of us are very anxious fans. And when we're at a game, we need something in my hand. I need to do something, and I can't. And so for the first 4 or 5 innings of the game, I am just losing it. I don't know what to do.
Strangers taking French fries out of their baskets.
I mean,
and eating their
food. It was awful. Now, big shout out to listener and friend of the show, Andy from Brookfield, also there with his wife, and he goes, "Wife doesn't need her towel."
Oh, there we go.
And I went, okay, thank you.
Okay.
I come and grab the towel from him. I come and meet him in between innings, grab the towel, come back. Next half inning is when that double play happens. He texts me, he goes, "Good thing you grabbed the towel." I was like, see, this guy gets it. Andy gets it. But seriously, Brewers, what are you doing, man?
Q has a take for you that you're not going to like.
No, of course. Channel. Bring it on.
Rally towels are the worst. They make the stadium quieter. If you have a towel, you're not clapping and the fabric absorbs noise. Glad they ran out. Ban the towel.
That's very funny you say that, Q, because guess what? I didn't cheer or clap any louder because I didn't have a rally towel.
Well, maybe you should have.
Let me tell you what the rally towel does. It gives people that don't do anything something to do.
Right.
Okay? There's the argument against yours.
Are they going to be louder? I think they are. Like, I think if you are, you are louder with your voice. You might be quieter with your hands, but I think most people take the towel and put it on their shoulder and still clap it up. Let's go.
920 Ryan from the Wood. Saturday, same thing. All out of towels. What
is going on?
Are we doing?
Yeah.
How is this a thing? They are rally towels. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it at all.
Which would you think Ryan's from?
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
Could that be I've Got Questions?
No, we did that segment already.
Is he from Inglewood or Shorewood or Brentwood or?
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the other thing that I got to get off my chest here in my morning mind dump. And then we're going to get to yours. But part of my morning mind dump is for Brewers fans. Yeah. I'm not telling you how to fan. You fan however you can. Okay. You fan however you want.
Yeah.
But you can't go from being like Euchre Magic to after losing a very, very close game in game one and saying, we're going to get swept. Man, come on. Yeah. I mean, that's a far switch in fandom.
Yeah.
Like you are switching your fandom pretty drastically, pretty quickly in that case. Now, there's a difference of saying the odds of us winning just went down significantly. Sure, we lost game one at home to the Dodgers. Yes, I believe that. But to say we're going to get swept, come on, you can't do that. We got another game tonight.
Right. There's a game. Right. That doesn't make sense to me.
You got to go to the game tonight and not get your towel.
Right.
Because they're going to run out.
No, go to the game.
Well, yeah, go to the game, but just no, you're probably not going to get a towel. You got to get there an hour and a half early if you want to get a towel.
That's up to you.
Unbelievable.
All right. I got something to say.
Man, all right, go.
Scott and Wausau just wrote 1,000 things on the text line. I love it. 414-677-1250. 414-677-1250. We've got so many texts. Sherwood. Interesting. All right. Okay. I love that. I have so many things to get to. But I do want to say one thing. We know we have a lot of new people here today.
Yes.
Whether it is because of business decisions in Milwaukee or business decisions throughout the state, we want to welcome you all in. A good friend of ours once said, Josh, that all the graduate transfers were coming over. Mm-hmm. Well, you have now graduated, and now you are in the you're on the professional ranks now.
Yeah.
So welcome to your next evolution of sports radio in the state of Wisconsin, where we really are the voice of the fan, where we really do talk sports, and where we really do want to be here for you. So keep those texts coming in, keep those YouTube comments coming in. We are here for you, and we wish ill on no one.
Yes,
we wish ill, and we wish luck and all the future endeavors and all those sorts of things. We hope that everyone is okay. We know that this is not an easy industry.
No.
As many are not. There are many industries out there. The radio industry, as we know, is pretty cutthroat. It's pretty tough sometimes. So we wish good for everyone. Somebody asked, do you take calls? They have towels downstairs.
Where downstairs?
What does that mean? Downstairs, like
below
the stadium?
Below the stadium and just boxes?
So I can get there tonight if you need me to, but I don't think that's what 262 is talking about.
Yeah, we gotta find that out.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit more information there. Scott and Wausau, you said, boy, oh boy, what a what a morning mind up here. Okay, Scott Wausau says, Snell pitched incredibly, tough to overcome. My feelings during the game were just bitter, feeling like it's such a huge disparity in talent and payroll. And if things don't go perfect, it's going to be a steep hill to climb, keeping the belief that the
Woodpeckers
can do it, though.
Go Brewers.
Go Brewers.
All right. That's a great morning mind dump.
Yeah.
I've seen it. You know what? I saw a great morning mind dump on YouTube. How would the play last night have been different if Churio or Perkins had been in center field? And I have the answer. Churio plays it off the wall.
Yeah.
Perkins catches the ball.
Either way, a run scores.
Frelick bounces the ball off the wall and then catches it and throws it to home.
Yeah, he catches it, lets it go off the wall, catches it again.
And credit, a lot of people are doing this. Jose from Tosa just gave it, and some other people from YouTube gave it. Credit to the umps for getting it mostly right on the field. Yeah, they had to go to replay, but they could have made a mess of this.
Yeah,
and they didn't.
And here's the other thing, too. Do you think that changes any of the results? I mean, I don't think so. It was pretty definitive what happened, but you're right. I mean, in a bang play, that's impressive.
If they'd called it a catch in center field and then called Hernandez safe, and then or does it end up being like Hernandez is still out, but all the runners are safe because nobody knew, because if the umps had called it wrong on the field, that does affect what the runners do. So correct. I do think that the umps getting it right also helped the play become as crazy and awesome as it was. It is morning mind dump. Is that what we're in right now?
Morning mind dump.
Morning mind dump right here. Oh man, do I not care about football at all? I keep bringing up football.
Yeah,
like just the fact that I want.
Why is football?
All right,
who is football?
I'll do you one better.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was so Bautista of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Zach Tom, get healthy. That's all. That's in my morning mind dump.
That's crazy that's in your morning mind dump.
Did you hear what he said, by the way?
No, I'm watching the NLCS.
He doesn't remember the second half of the game. He was in so much pain.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
Ask him
Zach Tom, get better.
Ask him if he remembers NLCS game 1.
Yeah.
Does he remember that?
Yeah. So to the 262 who just literally texted in, do you take calls? Yes, it's the same phone number.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
you just texted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and we will try to get to calls. We also have 100 people texting in with their morning mind dumps, and we appreciate all of you.
And YouTube comments.
We want to make sure that we get to all of you guys. Here in the 608, here's an idea. Don't show up 15 minutes before any giveaway. Okay, again, in the stadium.
What?
In the stadium 15 to 20 minutes before first pitch. I'm outside going in.
It's not a giveaway.
40 minutes before the game.
Hold on. 608.
Yeah.
Towels,
608.
Towels are not a giveaway.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bobbleheads are giveaways.
Yes.
Again, the Dame Lillard watch.
Yes.
Is a giveaway.
Towels. Bob Uecker alarm clocks are a giveaway.
Yeah. Towels are an all fan. Okay. And if you're making towels not an all fan, I don't care if you get there 3 hours before the game or 2 hours after the game's already started. Towels need to be an all fan giveaway. There should be a towel for every single person in the building. That is a non-negotiable. I'm not having a discussion with anyone.
Thank you.
That is fact. That's it.
Thank you. I agree.
262, I love your intensity.
And from Oconomowoc said, what a play from Frelick in center to unload the bases. Yeah, I mean, listen, it was also, was that not just what we have come to expect from Frelick? Like anytime a ball goes to wherever Frelick is, are you not just thinking, what's going to happen here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Collins also had a really good catch in left.
He had a great catch in left.
Last night. I was worried about that one too.
And was that a Freddie? That was a Freddie Freeman.
I think so.
Freddie Freeman
God, he's good. God, I hate how good he is and how respectful he is.
I know.
Like if you're going to be that good and on the Dodgers, then be a jerk. That feels wrong to say, but I need to hate you.
262. Blake Snell had a Cy Young game last night. It's unfortunate. We almost walked it off. Tonight's a must win one on the road. Must get to the Dodgers bullpen early. That's Ziggy. Ziggy writes in. Ziggy, thanks for the is tonight a must win?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
This is Adam from Glendale on the Nicolay Law fan talking text line. He says, people are already jumping on the we're going to get swept mantra. Give me a break. Yep. I will be more concerned if we do not win tonight. Let's even up the series and go to LA to win at least one, hopefully two. Let's get the series back to Milwaukee, one game at a time, I believe, and go Brewers.
414 says, lack of towels was obvious watching on TV. We all said, where are the towels? Bad look on TV. Come on, Brewers, do better. 262 says, all fans is right. And 920 says, why can't they do what the Bucks do, place them on seats? I do think 41,000 seats is different than 16,000.
Correct.
Like, that's a lot more manpower.
Correct. Not to mention the fact you get one jerk.
Right.
You get one jerk.
But could it be done? Yes, it could be done.
Here's the other thing, though. If you're going to get a towel at a game at Fiserv and there isn't one on your seat, Guest Services has 10,000 towels sitting back there. They'll get you another one.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Right.
When the towels ran out, there was nowhere else to go in the stadium to get towels.
Yeah.
There should be hey, my gate ran out of towels. Come here to get a towel. And then if someone else wanted two, who cares? They get two. Get two rally towels. Who cares?
Sean says, Sean writes it on the YouTube channel. Definitely feel like this series is either a sweep or a rough 7-game nerve fest. We'll find out tonight.
Yeah, listen, that's a perfect reaction based on what game one was.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing about baseball is there's another game tonight. Yep. We don't know what the heck's going to happen in game two. What happens in game two could change everything about how we're feeling in game one.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is that we have to remember that.
Yeah.
And now is when I expect Brewers fans to be in the right mental state. Now you had this game happen. You're not thinking about game 5 against the Cubs anymore. That is now long gone. Right? Tuesday, tonight, now you're focused on the NLCS. The Brewers need to win this game. It is a need.
Yeah. And we'll get more into that in the 8 o'clock hour when we really preview the game. Q says, Q, who hates towels, says if they have towels or shirts in the playoffs, it needs to be on your seat. Even someone who despises towels agrees with that. TV Fanatic writes it on YouTube. Yelich has been terrible. I can't agree. I can't disagree with that.
Listen, Yelich, Turang, there have been a lot of guys.
Right. I don't know if it's a lefty thing because Sal's not really hitting either.
I know.
Sal's great in the field and Turang's great in the field. Like these guys are magicians in the field. But
tell me when in this postseason, besides game one, you've really felt like anyone of the big hitters, besides I guess Churio in game two, that you really felt like, hey, this team is hitting on all cylinders. No, they just haven't been.
Yeah, they have not been hitting. They've not been stringing the hits together. Even in game 5 against the Cubs, where they put a lot of guys on base, many innings, it was 3 solo home runs, and that was it.
Yeah, didn't happen. This is the morning mind dump. It's not ending now. No, we're going to have more of your mind dumps, your thoughts, calls, texts.
You're going to love one. There's one on YouTube. You're going to lose your brain.
YouTube.
I can't wait for it.
Yeah. I can't wait to be even more stressed either. It's going to be fantastic. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis. We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Welcome back. Josh Albrecht, Mitch Thunder Nellis, live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. We're continuing the morning mind dump here, letting everyone get things off their chest. Boy, are you guys on fire today. And a few people saying, hey, when are we going to talk about the game tonight?
We're going to get there.
We're going to get there.
Guys.
But I will let everyone know there's a lot of good ways to prepare for the game tonight, including joining the Wisconsin Sports Daily Show on the road. Meet the team behind Wisconsin Sports Daily as Steve Sparky Pfeiffer will be broadcasting live and in person at Rally House, Brookfield Square this afternoon.
Rally House.
From 2 to 5 p.m., Sparky wants to help you show your Brewers pride and is helping you out with a $250 Rally House gift card. Stop by anytime during the live broadcast and
it's the Rally House.
For your chance to win.
When you want a rally, you go to the house.
I want to let everyone know, unless you're not watching, if you're not watching on YouTube, that was off the cuff. Mitch just knew that.
Yep.
That was not scripted.
Nope.
Also, the leadoff show tonight with Tommy Wartz is on the road as well. Can the crew take game 2 tonight? Get ready for the first pitch of tonight's game with Tommy Wartz and the leadoff show starting at 5 p.m. He'll be broadcasting live from Camp Bar in Milwaukee's 3rd Ward, courtesy of Sun Cruiser Vodka.
You ever been to Camp Bar in the 3rd Ward?
I sure have.
That's a great spot.
Yes, it is.
I love how you read those verbatim, by the way.
Yes.
I never read
Well, I do because there's a lot happening. I don't want to mess it up.
That's fair. Camp Bar. So Rally House from 2 to 5, then get your butt to the 3rd Ward.
There you go. You got it down. Also, the Nicolay Law fan talk and text line is 414-677-1250. You guys blowing it up on text. And we got KJ in West Allis calling into the show. KJ, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on with you, man? Hey, good morning. Thanks for taking my call.
You bet,
Listen,
KJ. What's
I'm
up?
going to fast forward to the 9th inning with Bryce Terang.
Yeah, yep.
All right. So he's at the plate, right?
He's there.
And don't you take that pitch in the thigh for the squad?
You sure hope
Well,
so.
that's what we were hoping.
Yeah, we talked about that when we opened the show in the 6 o'clock hour, that it's like, he talked about, and Pat Murphy talked about how it's instinct to get out of the way, and you sure wish you had that one back. And Bryce immediately turned to the dugout and was like, damn, I should have taken that. Like he knew, but instinct took over, unfortunately. But you got to find a way to take that pitch.
Yeah, you
got to find a way to get it, because you get hit right there, the game's tied, and then I'll take my chances.
Yeah, instincts you use in situational baseball.
Yep.
That's what that was. You take that in the thigh, okay, you're tied. The worst case scenario, you're tied, you go in to 10.
Yep.
Best case scenario, you win a snatch them back in that inning.
That would have been
amazing. You still got the bases loaded, right?
Yep.
But no, he swung at that pitch up by his eyeballs like a jamoke and struck out, and the game was over.
Yep. No, we all saw it, KJ. It did not work out the way we wanted to do.
It did not. We appreciate the call.
Yeah. But no, we're going to be talking about that Bryce Terang at bat for a long time.
Unless they win tonight.
Unless they win the series.
If they win, you're right. If they win the series, we will. You know what? I just had a thought.
Uh-oh, here we go. Who told you to think?
I know. I'm usually told not to.
Unbelievable.
If we do not walk in a run in the top of the 9th,
Abner,
it's 1-1.
Yeah.
This is straight up butterfly effect thinking.
We win the game.
Do you think that Bryce Terang's instincts are different with the bases loaded, knowing I win the game if I get hit?
No, because nothing that happens in the bottom of the 9th happens the same way. Because like you just said, butterfly effect.
Right.
If it's one run, it's totally different.
The bases don't get loaded.
Right. Like, I don't know what happens with Collins. I don't know what happens. I know Bowers definitely gets a hit because he's
been doing that good. I'm just saying, like, when we're talking about his instincts,
if he's up and it's tied 1-1, they're not down 2-1. It's
correct.
Tied 1-1. I think even down 2-1, you have more of an instinct to do whatever it takes to tie the game.
But if he hits me, we win. I'm trying to, I'm not saying,
I don't think so.
I'm not saying he's thinking about all of this because it's all instinct. I'm just talking about, we're saying instinct had him move away. He hated that he did it, but it was his instinct. Okay.
Mrs. Thunder, real quick. That's my wife. She writes in, she can't get Sal's feral look out of her head. How, like, the look on his face after he made that throw, when it was just like
a lot of memes came from that.
Yeah.
The thing is that it's still all associated with a loss, and that's what I hate. I hate that. 262 definitely getting their morning mind dump out here on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line. They say maybe they saved those towels that you guys couldn't get to give to Durang to use as padding so he doesn't hurt his little leg when he gets hit by a pitch. Wow. Oh, boy. I'm going to wonder if you want that one back. If you want to take back that take at the 8 o'clock hour for our Take Back Tuesday. Boy, oh, boy. Jason from Kenosha says, here's the lesson learned today. Bring one of the 50 towels I have at home to the game tonight. Go Brewers. Not a bad thought, Jason. You can put that rally towel you had that you've kept from the other 7 years of Brewer baseball making it to the postseason, getting said rally towels in your pocket. And then if you do get a second one, you just keep that bad boy in your pocket.
How do you feel about Craig Counsell throwing out the first pitch tonight? You think he should throw out the first pitch?
No.
Just like show up on the mic and be like, Milwaukee, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I love you.
No.
It's Ryan Braun, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That was
wrong with you?
That was on the nothing's wrong with me. Somebody on the YouTube channel threw that in.
YouTube channel. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Q said, I want Craig Counsell to sit in the stands. That's what we need for the offense to show up. Like
I want him to sit in the Dodgers dugout.
I just want him there. So do you believe this is totally off real quick? Do you think that many people dislike Craig Counsell, or do you think it's become like the whole David Stern?
Oh, we totally talked about this for like a week and a half on the show.
I think people boo him just because it's fun to boo him now.
No,
I don't think people hate him that much.
People definitely still hate him.
Not that much.
I think people hate him. People hate him a lot. 414 says Turang at cleanup was idiotic. Time to get Monasterio in. He can't be any worse than the rest of the infield. You're not pulling Turang from the game.
No. He doesn't need to be at cleanup, though.
Correct. But what? So unless the 414 is just, it's two different thoughts. It's Turang at cleanup was idiotic, period, done. And now instead of Ortiz, maybe you're saying have Monasterio in. I don't know.
Tweezy writes in on YouTube, let's not overreact. Considering how well Snell pitched and we only lost by 1, the Brewers are fine. Let's go, Crew.
Okay, I understand that thought of fanning. Yeah. I'm not against that thought of fanning.
Okay.
This is the NLCS. You can't go and say, well, hey, they were close.
Right.
3 more wins for the Dodgers and the season is over for the Brewers. That's how this works. Every game, every pitch, everything matters. You got to find ways to win games, especially when your bullpen is lights out, like the Brewers bullpen was doing. They just couldn't get past Snell at all, and it was brutal. It was brutal to watch. The 608 says, "Oh, don't worry, Thunder. We still hate Greg."
Yeah.
He said, "Not Craig."
Well, and somebody else wrote, the F letter Counsell. So
we're not gonna read those.
I know.
I'm gonna address. There were a lot of people that have been texting in this morning that have been saying, "Hey, where's Trevor?"
Yes.
Okay. We also want
still 6'8", by the way.
Yes, he's very tall still, and we still want him to be here. We miss him, and we hope he's back very, very soon.
Yep.
And please keep tuning in for updates, and we will keep you updated as we know information.
Right. And I think mornings are stupid.
Yeah, and Mitch also thinks mornings are stupid.
Like somebody here wrote in, hey, no shade to Trevor, but Mitch and Josh have a vibe, but miss Trevor. It's like, yeah, all those are true.
Yes, all of that's true.
Right. As I like to say, 2 things can be true at the same time.
Yes.
Mitch and Josh can be awesome. Josh and Trevor can be awesome. The mornings are stupid. All that can be true.
Yeah. This from Paul.
Oh,
he says, hi, Paul. He says, hitters are not seeing and laying off the breaking pitches. They are free swinging on those to the delight of opposing pitchers. Got to tighten that up to drive up the pitch counts. Listen, I 100% agree with you. The number one thing that I saw a big difference between game 1 of the NLDS and game 1 of the NLCS was that the at-bats. We did not have good at-bats. I understand that luck is involved. Things aren't always going to go your way. You're going to still strike out once in a while, but the at-bats and the pitch counts were low. Here's the difference. We were not pitching against Blake Snell in the NLDS.
Right.
We did in game 1 of the NLCS. Yeah. The bigger issue is
better than anyone they saw.
The bigger issue is there's a very good chance you're going to see him again. If the Brewers win some games in this series, you're going to see him again.
He'll pitch game 5 in LA.
Correct.
That's how it works.
And so they got to figure something out.
But I will say, if the series goes the way we want it to, the Dodgers got to deal with Freddie in game 2 and game 6, and Freddie is unhittable at home. Like Freddie's home ERA versus knock on everything.
Knock on everything.
Freddie's home versus road record in ERA are off the charts. And if Freddie can pitch 2-6, just win tonight.
They just got to win tonight. Yep. That's right.
Yes.
Our friend Brian in Milwaukee said the 9th inning, even though they came up short, changed the momentum of this series. It reminded the Brewers that they are the better baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
Brewers in 5. In 5, he said. I don't know about that. That's a little confident. But I will agree that rally in the 9th, I think, was proof to them. We are still the better team. Yeah. But I knew that already, McFly. You got to get Snell out of the game. Yeah. The Dodgers have great starting pitching. You said it, Mitch. You said it. You're most worried about Snell, their starting pitching.
Yamamoto, Glasnow, and Ohtani are lights.
They're lights out. You got to get them out of the game. If that means that you're not scoring anything for the first 5 innings, fine. Then that's what you do. And then you're scoring your runs in the back half of the game. But if you're letting the starting pitcher have 88 pitches thrown through 7 or 8 innings, well, you're setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah.
You got to make the man work.
Right. No, I agree. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Gosh, that was so frustrating to watch, to just watch these ugly swings. He had him just tied up countlessly.
He was masterful last night. He was like
absolutely. You can't deny that.
And then he would have some at bats where he would literally just throw changeups. Like there was one at bat to Churio where Churio, I think, swung 7 times. Like he did. Remember that old cartoon where you swing and you get wrapped up?
Yeah.
And just go down into the ground.
Yeah.
That was Churio last night because he was trying to hit a fastball out of the park and it's a 85-mile-an-hour changeup because Blake Snell just has the ball on a string.
But see, that was the other thing. I felt like there were a lot of
not a great approach.
Desperate swinging for the fences at bats.
Right. That's Churio.
It wasn't just Churio, though. I feel like there were a lot of those.
I will actually say I thought that about Durbin in the 9th. Like Durbin popped up to 3rd to lead off the 9th. And I thought it was a bad angle swing because you're down 2-0. A home run, home run's good. It's 2-1, but a home run, you can't hit a 3-run homer leading off an inning. You got to get on base. And I feel like Durbin didn't do a great job doing that in that situation, knowing that, of course, through 8 innings, he was the only player on the team who had a hit. So I want to give him props for that too.
I mean, it's just, there are a lot of things that we can go back and we can look at this game and say, this is why they lost. The biggest thing is obviously Blake Snell and the way he pitched. Yep. We talked all season long, though, about this Brewers team and how they get things done. Mm-hmm. And it's the quality at bats that they put together, forcing the starting pitchers out of the game, frustrating the opposing pitching staff. This wasn't even a contest at the plate. Yep. It wasn't even the best team at frustrating pitchers is going up against a really, really great pitcher. Right. It was just straight dominance, and the Brewers offense had nothing. I don't understand. It can't just be all Blake Snell. Like, you're telling me the second he got out, the Brewers were like, well, now I can take a good pitch. Now I've got a good eye.
Yep.
That just seems too crazy to me.
I also worry about this team against lefties. And I know we destroyed Matthew Boyd in game 1, but he was terrible and shut up. All right, maybe I'm not worried about lefties. I'm worried about our lefties more than I'm worried about lefties. Our best friend, Andy Herman, tweeted last night, might as well just close your eyes and pray against Snell right now. He's absolutely on one.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Right? Just close your eyes and swing.
But that's what I'm saying. So if that's the case, if that's the mindset, if that's how you're feeling, then you got to change your approach. You got to change the approach to, I'm just going to try my hardest to fight everything off. I'm going to go up here and have an 8-pitch, a 10-pitch at bat. And it was so frustrating seeing the Brewers not be able to do that, and then immediately seeing the Dodgers go and do that against Priester and having him. I understand. But then I can go down the well deeper. Then I get frustrated that the Brewers can't afford to get a guy like Snell. I saw people, chiming in on Twitter last night saying, well, I mean, he was available. Anyone could have signed him. Get out of here. That's not how it works at all in baseball. It's who has the most money. The Dodgers. Right. The Dodgers do. That's why they built this team.
That's how it works. 414-677-1250 is the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line. 414-677-1250. Ryan Wood, also one of our good friends, said last night, Brewers losing and Bears winning 15 minutes apart is quite the Monday night kick in the Wisconsin cheese curds.
Well said.
Right. Now, again, we didn't
Did the Bears win?
The Bears beat
the
Commanders last night on a last-second field goal.
Interesting.
Caleb Williams, this stat's wild. Caleb Williams, the first Bears quarterback ever with 200 passing yards and 1 touchdown in each of his first 5 games. That seems like a really low bar. Man, the Bears suck. But I will say, with the Bears winning last night, Josh, all 4 teams in the North are over 500.
Cool.
Tell me the NFC North isn't the best division. It is.
I won't do it.
I know.
NLCS.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got some more, and I got something else I gotta talk about, because there was a dream scenario that really has an opportunity to come true, and that Brewers loss last night did not help it. We'll talk about that when we come back. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis, and we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Hey, everyone, it's Josh Albrecht, and I'm here for my friends at Natty Oaks, where National and Oklahoma meet, and their partner establishments, Henry Flock Steakhouse on 92nd and National, and Shelby's National Tap on 90th and National in West Dallas. Ended up taking the shuttle from Shelby's last night. All 3 locations are there to shuttle you to the ballpark on game day and provide you with the best options for food, drinks, and fun any day of the week. Make sure to stop into Henry Flock Steakhouse this Friday and Saturday for a chance to win tickets to a potential Milwaukee playoff baseball game. Ask a team member for more details. That's Friday and Saturday only at Henry Flock Steakhouse on 92nd and National. Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's what you do.
I don't know if that's what you do.
That's what I do.
That's appropriate.
Morning
I guess,
radio,
today.
bro. There's no rules in morning radio.
There are definitely rules, such as telling people who you are. I'm Josh Albrecht. That screaming guy was Mitch Thunder Nellis. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. I'm at OnAirJosh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE.
Boom.
Still got a lot of amazing texts coming in on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line, which is 414-677-1250. We appreciate that. I got to read this one. This one's such a good one. Brad in the 414 said, I should have known yesterday was going to go like this. When the police cards my kids got at the ballpark yesterday were Joey Ortiz and Devin Williams.
Oh,
ooh.
Yes. Those are bad ones.
That's a tough go.
That is a tough go.
Joey Ortiz, a guy not even on the team.
How do you feel about Devin Williams? Are you like mad at him? Or
I'm at who?
Yeah.
Status.
Yeah, that's fair. Did you ever used to get cards as a kid?
Yeah, of course.
Was that a thing? So I moved here when I was 14, but my grandparents lived here. They lived on they lived right by Capitol Court. Like we used to walk to Capitol Court from where they lived. And I used to get cards all the time. Like, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, but did you get a Joey Ortiz and then
I probably got
Devin
Jim
Williams?
Gander and Jerry Augustine.
Well, those are great cards.
Right, that's probably who I got.
Yeah, those are way better.
Augie's great. Love Augie.
Yeah.
And Jim Gander, the best autograph in the history of Earth. It is like he takes like 2 minutes and
he takes his time.
Does it perfect.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate him doing that.
For sure.
Before we went to break,
Yeah.
I told you about a dream scenario that was possible.
Oh, I thought you were telling me about your dream.
Nope. Just a dream scenario.
Totally different story.
That was possible, but that the loss last night for the Brewers did not help. How many times have we looked at, whether it's the NFL, NBA, or MLB, when there's a bracket set and we look at it, whether our team's in or not, and we play out the entire thing?
Of course.
All the way down to the end. And we go, well, here's who we definitely don't want in. Here's who we want in. Okay. Went through that.
Just here's who we're predicting.
Sure. It's going to be there.
We know ball.
Yep. Out of the 4 teams that are left, I think all of the United States, except for California, is cheering for the Brewers.
No. And Northern Illinois.
Well, sure. In Northern Illinois.
Yeah.
But
there was a map of that on Facebook yesterday.
I did see that. There are a lot of memes going around with that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people want to see the Dodgers.
No.
Everyone else.
Poop the Dodgers.
Everyone else, though, that's in the running, everyone seems to be okay with. There's an opportunity here for overall baseball fans to be pleasantly happy. And there is one dream scenario that I think would just be amazing. And that is the Mariners and the Brewers playing in a World Series together, knowing that one of those teams are going to get their first World Series win.
Also, you could call it the Seattle Pilot Series.
Correct. There's a little narrative there as well. The Seattle Mariners went into Toronto and won 2 games and are now heading back to Seattle. They are amazing narrative of Brewers Mariners and making it a reality. And then the Brewers go and lose to the Dodgers because of Blake Snell. And I'm just like, dang it.
One game.
Because I understand, but man, can you imagine how awesome that would be on top of everything?
Of course I can imagine.
I mean, obviously I want the Brewers to win the whole thing, but to know that their opponent, it's not like it would be Brewers Yankees or it's the Mariners. It's the Mariners. What do you got against the Mariners? Nothing. They're a team that struggled to make it just like the Brewers have. God, that would be so awesome. They're doing their thing. They're doing what they need to. Brewers need to do their thing.
Brewers need to do their thing. You just said it. That's all the Brewers need to do. It's one game. We've still got a lot. Yamamoto on the mound tonight for the Dodgers. Freddie Peralta on the mound tonight for our Milwaukee Brewers. I like to just click on the MLB tab at the Potawatomi Casino Sportsbook.
Yes.
The Dodgers are slight favorites tonight.
So we are going to be
which actually surprises me.
We're going to be analyzing game 2.
Yeah.
Coming up in the next hour, as we're also going to be doing, it's a Take Back Tuesday. So also, as we're analyzing that, I want to know, do you have any takes that you've talked about with this team that you want to take back? or just in general with sports that you want to take back, you are allowed to take back those emotional takes that you made on Take Back Tuesdays, and that will be coming up next segment as we also then start to break down this game. That's how it works. I know, but that's why just be thankful you're allowed to get it out. Nick in West Bend on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line says, ninth inning proved to me we can actually hit the ball so long as the pitcher isn't Snell. My optimism was recharged to full. Stephen Germantown said, glad to hear you again, Josh. Thanks, buddy. Two-time Cy Young winner spun a gem last night. Absolutely got to shorten up and take more pitches. Listen, I think both of those statements can be true from Nick in West Bend and Stephen Germantown. However, as you said, Mitch, it's not like they have Blake Snell and then a bunch of jamokes the rest of the way. They have good starting pitchers proved that they can be very good all season long, and then their bullpen is reeling a little bit. So you just got to get to the starting pitchers. You don't have to beat the starting pitchers. You have to go to them. The Dodgers are going to leave their starting pitchers out on the mound as long as they can. Mm-hmm. They are not as confident in their bullpen as the Brewers are in theirs. You got to get the starting pitchers out of the game.
Mary is on YouTube, and she was a little surprised that nobody tried to bunt just to mix things up against Snell, like Collins or Joey Ortiz. I feel like there were a
few opportunities, a few times where we saw
they squared, but they never went after it.
They never,
never really went to
because you got to catch them off guard if you're going to lay down a bunt if it's not a sacrifice.
Q also writes in, when I was a kid, I got a Paul Molitor card from a cop in Mequon, and my mom walked me to his house to get it signed. Core memory.
Very cool.
I actually remember when Paul Molitor lived in Mequon because he lived in my grandparents. After my grandparents moved from Milwaukee by Capitol Court, they moved to Mequon, and they moved like 3 blocks away from Molitor.
My name is Josh Albright. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis.
Yeah.
And make sure to stay right here. As I said, Take Back Tuesday and analyzing Game 2 of the NLCS coming up next. We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Say when. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, he almost hit him. Terrain, a swing and a miss, and Blake Trinan closes the door. The Brewers strand the bases loaded.
It sucks. It is what it is. Natural reaction to kind of get out of the way. And there's nothing I could do. I can't go back. And then I was looking up at the top of the zone for the sinker sweeper that he's throwing, and he threw me a four seam, and it took off. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is, says Bryce Terang. And you're right, Bryce, you can't go back. But there is something you can do. You can play a lot better tonight. Not saying you got to take a hit by pitch tonight. How about some good at-bats?
At this point, it's who cares?
What do you mean I care?
Well, you care about him taking a pitch tonight?
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I care about him having good at-bats.
Right.
Good quality at-bats. Welcome in Hour 3. My name is Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis. We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE. You can find us on YouTube. Also, you can be a part of the conversation on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line, 414-677-1250. You guys have been killing it all day long. We appreciate it. We know that this is exciting times. You're passionate right now. You're passionate sports fans. You need an outlet, and we need an outlet too, and we're glad that you guys are with us, fanning with us.
We are that outlet for you.
And getting through the Game 1 loss in the NLCS. Dodgers 2, Brewers 1. Was very close in the bottom of the ninth. A lot of emotion this morning. A lot of things even coming into this series. A lot of takes that people are going to have the opportunity to take back. It's a Take Back Tuesday here this morning. And it's pretty much just, listen, was there something that you said? Maybe, you were a little heated at the time. And you're like, I shouldn't have said that.
Ooh,
I'm going to take this back. You're giving me an opportunity to take back my take. I want to do that today.
All right, I'm going to flip it on you, Josh.
Okay.
I think, and we'll get to the comment on YouTube. I think people could take back they weren't hard enough on somebody, and they should have gone after someone or a team or something even more than they did. Just throwing that out there. Like, take back could go the other way too. It doesn't have to be like a softening. It can be a hardening.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. The main thing is you're taking back the take you had.
Yeah.
We got a Take Back Tuesday here from the 920.
Okay.
Said Take Back Tuesday. It's not a rivalry between the Dodgers and the Brewers, which we were talking about yesterday on the show.
Oh, okay.
Said it's not a rivalry between the two teams until the Brewers win. Till then, they own our team.
Yeah. Regular season wins don't count.
It's about the moments.
Right.
It's about the big moments.
It was awesome coming out of the All-Star break, going to LA and sweeping the Dodgers. That was great. That felt good. Quinn Priester pitched a shutout. I think it was just not a full game shutout, but
yeah.
It was just that was a great. I remember we were visiting friends in Minneapolis. We were watching every pitch of every game. We could not look away. It was great. But yeah, it doesn't matter now. Q writes in on YouTube. I don't know. I'm interested on your take on this one, Josh.
Okay.
I want to take back my take that Mark Attanasio is a terrible owner. I want to switch it to terrible person.
Okay.
Cheapo couldn't even spend at the deadline, and now we have patchwork pitching in the LDS.
Wow.
In the NLCS.
Wow.
How about that?
What a swerve. I thought he was going to give some credit to Attanasio.
I thought so too.
Doesn't do it. Listen, I don't know that I 100% agree with that take because I don't know at this point that Attanasio, what do you want Attanasio to do about the patchwork pitching?
Here's the continuing. Some of the young guys will step into bigger roles next year, but probably not going to have a big splash of free agency. Quintana was the big free agency move this year. And I said, actually, getting Woody back was our move. If Woody's healthy, it changes everything.
Yes.
That still doesn't mean that Attanasio went and paid for a frontline starter.
He didn't go and get a Blake Snell.
No, he did not.
No.
He also, the economics of Milwaukee and of Wisconsin would dictate you don't really go get it, Blake Snell.
Correct.
If we didn't keep Corbin Burns, we weren't going to go get Blake Snell.
Right.
But there can still be consternation over that fact that we don't get those guys. And we're not that we don't get them. We're not even in the conversation.
Yeah.
It's not even anyone's reality that Milwaukee could even be in that conversation. And listen, we get it that that's our reality, but that doesn't mean we have to be happy about it.
No.
Okay.
No. Andy in Brookfield.
My
buddy Andy, he said, I would like to take back the rally towel I gave Josh.
Oh.
Because it obviously didn't work in his hands in the bottom of the ninth.
Oh, dang.
I can't deny
Did not see that
it did not work.
It got loud in the ninth, though, man.
It didn't work,
It was
man.
loud at AmFam Field last night. Was it not?
Yeah.
I mean, that ninth inning got lit.
I mean,
When Churio hit that ball, did you think it was in the gap?
No.
No. From our angle in left field. I mean, so can I do real quick just like a PSA?
Sure.
Service announcement. Public service announcement to all fans of all ages, of all, whether you're like, you know everything about the sport and you're smarter than us, or you're a casual fan and you're just tuning in because we're very entertaining.
Wow.
When there's a fly ball or line drive hit in a Major League Baseball game, don't watch the ball. Watch the outfielders, because the outfielders will tell you where the ball is going. Like when there's a really high fly ball, but it's not that deep, but the whole crowd goes, ooh, because it's really high, but the center fielders literally camped under it for 5 seconds. You can be the smart person in your section who doesn't ooh when somebody flies out to shallow center, because you know the center fielder is going to catch the ball. That's what, when Churio hit that ball, and I saw whoever's Pages or whoever's playing center last night, like I saw him take the angle, and I thought maybe that ball had a little more giddy up to it, but then Pages, got into, settled
comfortable, and he was fine. Yeah. Listen, I felt
off the bat
I was doing the opposite of that. Okay. When I was in the stands earlier in the game, I'm watching some of these balls and they're hit, and I'm immediately, my eyes go to the fielder, and I'm like, okay, that's staying.
Right.
And then they keep backing up, and then they keep backing up, and then they keep backing up.
That was Andrew Vaughn's
and I'm going,
right?
How is this thing still carrying?
Yep. Also, Freddie Freeman's home run last night, right?
Correct.
Like Churio looked like he had it. It was
none of those home runs to me, none of those potential home runs, even none of those big swings from the Dodgers were no doubters. They were all, I thought, staying in the park.
From when? Last night?
Yeah.
I mean, there was only one home run.
I know, but I'm saying they all being that close.
Right. The home run was not a no doubter.
The balls just kept carrying. I was like, I did not think he was going to have to be up against the wall. He's up. Is this it? Oh, and then Freddie's just.
So my advice about watching the fielder, YouTube, Mitch, that's great advice until you've had 3 beers at the game, because then every time you make contact, it's exciting. I agree with that. Man, if Churio could have just lifted that a little bit,
it would have been nice.
Man. And we all knew, we were all talking about it last night. The second, we knew he was swinging on the first pitch.
Yeah.
Like there was no doubt.
You knew.
That's what he does. And that's okay. It actually worked out. Like, I mean, he hit it well.
Yeah.
Just not well enough, but he got good wood on
it. Talking about the game tonight.
Yeah.
Do I go to the game?
Yeah.
But I went last night.
So did,
and they lost.
So did 42,000 other people.
Okay, you're right.
So I don't think it's just that. You have to switch something else up.
Okay.
Like you can go to the game tonight, but you can't eat where you ate. You got to take a shuttle from somewhere else.
You can't do the exact same thing.
You can't do the exact same thing. And I would say that to everybody out there. Everybody out there, if you went last night and you're going tonight, you got to do something else. You got to switch it up. You got to switch up the mojo. Maybe you had grilled cheese yesterday. Today you got to get a meatball sub. Maybe you took the shuttle from
Natty Oaks.
From Natty Oaks.
Now you got to take it from Shelby's.
Or Shelby's or Potawatomi. Potawatomi's got a great shuttle too.
Take it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up. You gotta do whatever t-shirt you were wearing last night. I mean, I was wearing my Brewers. I was so proud of it, right? My long sleeve t-shirt yesterday. And I set it out this morning. I set out last night. I set out this sweater and I set out my Brewers shirt. And if the Brewers won, I would have been wearing my Brewers sweater today, but I'm not. I'm wearing my other sweater because I got to switch it up.
Because they lost.
Yep. Got to switch it up. And we just need Freddie to be Freddie.
You know what I was thinking?
Wait. This could be anything.
Okay.
I feel like it's sports usually, but like the Josh I know, like this could be anything. Like I want something else. What else?
Me to switch it up?
I want you to tell me what you were thinking.
Oh,
but I also want like.
Well, I was going to tell you what I was thinking is maybe it makes the most sense to start your night at Camp Bar.
I like
where Tommy Warts
idea.
is going to be doing the leadoff show.
Say more.
At 5 p.m., he'll be broadcasting live from Camp Bar in Milwaukee's 3rd Ward, courtesy of Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea.
Nice.
Maybe that's it. Maybe you start there. Say hi to Tommy.
Yeah.
Give him a huge Jake Bowers Rocks fist bump because he will absolutely fist bump you back for Jake Bowers.
Oh, for sure.
Or maybe, if you don't do that, maybe instead to switch it up, you meet the team behind Wisconsin Sports Daily as Sparky will be broadcasting live and in person at Rally House Brookfield Square this afternoon from 2 to 5 p.m. And on top of that, Sparky wants to help you show your Brewers pride by giving out a $250 Rally House gift card. Stop by anytime during the live broadcast from 2 to 5 to enter for your chance to win. Maybe that's it.
Freddie Peralta, 9-1 with a 1.77 ERA at home this year. I don't know ball, Josh, but is that good? That sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. Again, I don't know. I don't know ball, but it sounds like that's good.
You're saying that as if someone is accusing you of not knowing ball.
I don't know.
Is that just in your own head? I don't know.
Yeah.
We got one on the Nicolay Law fan talking text on a take back here. Okay. 262 said, I'm taking back all the good things I said about Terang after game 5.
Ooh.
Dude looks lost at the plate along with Yelich.
That's mine.
Okay.
Who said that?
262.
Okay. 262 is also that's my take. Like, I take back my belief in Yelich right now.
But here's the thing about Terang.
I do not believe in Terang at the plate.
But did you? So he had that home run that insurance run that was so clutch in game 5. Awesome. But did that really change your opinion of how he was going to do?
I thought maybe that
going
got him
forward.
Off. Yeah, maybe it did. Maybe it did a little bit. Like that got him out of his funk, and that Murphy. Because I asked Murphy after game 5. I said, how big was that for Terang? And he said, you know what? He's had good at bats. He's been chasing balls because he's not getting strikes to hit. So we got to get him. You know what, Terang? You got to swing at strikes, man. You got to swing at strikes. You can't be swinging at balls. You can't be swinging at, you struck out last night on ball 3. You can't be doing that. You have to swing at strikes, and you got to put wood on it.
Yeah.
You can't be leading the team in strikeouts either.
True. And from Economwalk,
yeah,
says, I've been wearing my Brewers earrings and bracelet. I'll switch it up and see what happens.
Who's that?
Ann.
I love it. Ann,
there you go,
Ann
Ann.
Gets it. Q wants you to go shirtless. Paint that chest. Go to the game, Josh. Just go shirtless.
I think that's going to happen. I don't think that's what I'm switching up.
No? Okay.
We got to see.
You're going to switch something up, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The texts are coming in fast and furious.
They are.
414-677-1250. 414-677-1250. I love Brewers Mike texts in. Take Kelly's bus. Kelly's got a great bus, too.
Yep.
Kelly's Bleachers. We've been there for a lot of games. Great to hear Thunder and Josh together. It is.
Yes.
I agree. Yep.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah. Nicely done. What are you going to do about a rally towel?
Well, so
because switching it up would either be to get there early enough or to bring your own.
So here's
both of those. Switch it up.
Here's the other thing. Okay.
Yeah.
If I go to the game tonight, I'm going with Trevor.
Ooh.
And if that happens,
T-Dog,
I'm thinking I have to wear the exact same outfit.
Yeah.
I wore to game 1 of the NLDS.
Yes, sir.
When I went with Trevor.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
So then I'm not switching things. I'm switching things back.
Right.
Is that this is like being a superstitious fan, not 101. This is like a 305 course.
Yeah, this isn't being a little stitious.
Yes.
This is being superstitious. Here we
the
go.
262. I'd like to take back saying that I think the Brewers are going to go up 2-0.
That was Brewer Mike again.
Yeah. Well, that's a fair one.
Yamamoto, by the way, 9-4 with a 2.13 ERA against on the road this year. So has nice splits. But he did get lit up by the Brewers in his one appearance. The Brewers' career hitters are 4 for 7 against Yamamoto. Churio went 0 for 1. Isaac Collins 1 for 1. Contreras walked. Durbin got out. Sal doubled. Monasterio has an RBI single. Bryce Turang has a walk. Andrew Vaughn has a 3-run homer.
Yes.
Against Yamamoto.
Okay.
And then Christian Yelich is 0 for 1. I'm about to say something that I don't believe you do this.
Okay.
But I need to say it out loud.
Okay.
Do you start Bowers instead and give Yelich a day off?
No. You can't. You can't
I know.
sit Christian Yelich in an NLCS game.
But you have to play. Vaughn has a 3-run homer off of Yamamoto, and Bowers is unreal right now. They both have. So Bowers is playing left field, is what you're telling me. You just told me Bowers or Yelich are playing left field tonight.
I guess. Oh, God, I don't know.
That's what you just told me.
I don't know.
Is there any? You don't bench Yelich, though, right?
I don't know how you can bench Yelich.
No, you can't bench Yelich.
I don't think you can. I don't know how.
I mean,
Josh and Nick texting in here.
That's not us.
I know.
We're Josh and Mitch.
Josh and Nick's. There's 2 people texting in apparently from the 757.
All right, I got to tell you a funny story after this.
First-time listener and first-time radio show texter / caller. Wow, glad Milwaukee still has a sports radio station. No excuse for not discovering you guys sooner. Our commute to Tampa just got better. Brewers magic is real. I still believe they will persevere and advance to the World Series. As a 12-year-old in 1982, this is just like the series against the Goliaths, which Reggie Jackson, Rod Carew, Fred Lynn, Don Baylor, my youngest son, and I will be in attendance. I am, quote, 757, living in 727, and former 608. Go Brewers.
Nice. Let's go. I love that.
Bring the energy tonight. The boys need it. 414 said, hey, Mitch, stop hating on Turang. He played spectacular defense, or the Dodgers score more runs.
I agree. I love Turang. I'm just mad at him right now. Okay? Like, I love Turang. If you've been listening to the Mason Crosby show this year, Josh and I have been loving Turang since March.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. All we talk about is Bryce Turang. But he's 3 for 24 with 10 strikeouts. Like, no one on the team has more than 6, and he's got 10.
Yeah, what do you do?
Churio has 6, Perkins has 5, and then a bunch of guys have 4.
What do you do about it?
I don't know.
What do you do about it?
I think honestly,
the 262 text in and said Murphy sat Ortiz down earlier this season for swinging at bad pitches.
That's Ortiz.
Obviously, the playoffs aren't the time to send a message to Turang, but you have to think Murphy will talk to him or the hitting coach will work with him. They don't have a lot of time to work with him.
No, but if you have Bowers in the lineup today, it does give you an opportunity to move Turang either up or down. I actually don't have an issue moving him up to second. I just don't think he can bat third or fourth. I think it's in his head that you need to be a power hitter, run producer when you are batting third or fourth. And as much as we love that Bryce Turang got to 18 home runs and had 11 in August and led the National League or whatever it was, Bryce Turang is not that guy. Bryce Turang's your number 2 guy, or he's your number 5 or number 6 guy.
People are coming after you, man.
That's fine. Come after me. I'm right here.
414, we can't blame Turang for this. He also played spectacular defense, saving us several times.
Never said he didn't.
262, it's easy to love someone when they're up. Yep. Got to love them when they're down, too.
I love Bryce Turang. That doesn't mean I can't be mad at him. You have spouses. You have siblings. You have kids. Sometimes you get mad at them. That is Bryce Turang for me. I love Bryce Turang. I'm just mad at him right now.
I love the differences on the text line, too. People going at it. So 414 says, why can't you bench Yelich? He provides almost nothing. 715. Wow. Sit Yelich? What are we talking about? Get this guy off the radio. He can't be serious.
I'm not serious. Okay.
Well, the 414 agrees with you.
Relax.
See, I'm wondering, 414, is the benching of Yelich? Are you sure that's a take you don't want to take back?
All right, I'll take it back.
You could take that back, benching Yelich.
I didn't. My take wasn't to bench Yelich. I just asked, could you have Bowers in for Yelich? I know you need them both in. It is Bowers and Yelich are DH and left field tonight. Mary has a take back. Mary. I've been saying this for the last 2 months. I'm taking it back after last night. I don't believe in them. Can't get a stinking hit. How many runners have we left in base? All season, we have left so many guys on base. Do we lead the league in that? So, Mary, your first point is right, that we're not getting hits right now with runners in scoring position. But we only notice the Brewers leave guys on base because we watch 162, 167. We've watched 168 games. If you watch 168 games of every other team, they leave just as many guys on base. Like, that's not a Brewers thing. That's an everybody thing. We just notice the Brewers because the Brewers do it. Yes, you can be mad at them right now about that. Like, I'm mad at Bryce Terang right now. I love Bryce Terang.
We need to talk about what this
God.
Brewers team is going to do tonight. What do you want to see them do before they come out? We know who's pitching. We know what the lineup is. There's a lot of things to discuss. It's game 2 of the NLCS. There's no time to wait and figure out and sulk in game 1 much longer because game 2 is here. And we got to talk about it. We got to get ready for it. Join us on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line 414-677-1250. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Nellis. And we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
know what that means. I'm still alive.
And the Brewers are also still alive,
They're
people.
not done yet.
That is correct.
Let's go.
I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis.
Bring the fire.
We are
Bring it.
live from the Wisconsin Sports
Clowns
Radio
think you
Network
know what you're
studios,
talking about.
powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE. You guys have been going wild today
Dude, why
on the
are people-
Nicolay Law fan talking text line
Why are
414-677-1250.
people being mean, Josh?
People are coming after you for your takes
We're
here.
literally all on the same team here. We're
Well,
literally all
people
on the
don't
same
think
team.
you are. People are coming after you for your
How's that
terrain
even
take.
possible?
Look, all I'm saying is next week on a Take Back Tuesday, I have a feeling you're going to be taking back a lot of that ill feeling on terrain.
It's true today.
Well, listen, John and Franklin called in to the Nicolay Law talking text line, and he wants to join you in the terrain talk.
Okay.
John, welcome to the show.
Yeah, Josh, but I'm going to surprise you. I'm not going to pile on.
Good.
Ooh.
Although, upon further reflection, I wish I could have stood in there and got hit by that pitch. I would have took the day off and put ice on my leg. But I understand he makes that decision in a second. But when you're struggling, my God, I'll be honest. When Contreras walked, initially I got off the couch and was cheering, and then I immediately thought to myself, it would have been just so poetic if he lined the ball over shortstop and 2 runs come in, because that would have been theft of game. That was one of the best pitching performances I've seen by anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That performance, Snell was off the charts. And you couldn't even be mad at the guy. He just has this calm demeanor, just workmanlike, just go out there and do it again. And thank God I didn't bring him out in the 9th again, or else we wouldn't have had the rally we had. His arm might have fell off. But
wow.
Josh, what I do with this, we have to win this game to have legitimate thoughts on competing in this series and extending it back home after we go to LA.
Agreed.
You got to shake this lineup up. You drop Terang in the order. It isn't punishment. It's mathematics. You got to try somebody else. You can't just grind away with what hasn't been working for, we got that game against the Cubs, thank God. But we need to make change in that lineup. I would shake it up. Yelich, all these guys, we're not going anywhere unless we get them going. And I actually think they're going to come out and hit today, but I would shake that lineup completely up, guys.
Well, I appreciate the call, John.
Thanks, John.
And, yeah,
lineups are the hardest thing. That's why it's the one thing managers won't talk about.
And listen, it's hard as a fan. I asked Mitch during the break. I said, Mitch, what was the lineup that we had in games 1 and 2? And Mitch, you said the same as game 5. And I went,
yes.
Oh, so you mean the 3 games that the Brewers won in the postseason in 2025?
All against lefty starting pitchers.
All against lefty starting pitchers, but they all had the same lineup. And I went, Now where was Terang in that lineup? And you said
2
in the 2 spot.
Yep.
That is not the 7 or the 8 spot that a lot of you have been saying they got to move Terang to. Here's the other thing. It was depressing seeing the bottom of our order coming up, due up in this game against Snell, 7, 8, 9. I don't know that putting Terang, who's struggling, mixing him in there at 7, 8, 9 really makes me feel any better. Sometimes you need the bottom of the order to be the one to step up.
Well, and we've
go back to what worked.
Right.
Until that lineup fails, I want that to be the lineup. And there's all of this, dare I say, Craig Counsell analytic postseason of the past of matchups and all this other stuff going on. And I just want, hey, here's a lineup that worked 3 times in the 3 games we've won so far in the postseason. We need a win tonight. Let's try it again. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Q says, Mitch, people don't like outside the box thinking. You're good. Be original. I love Bryce in the 2 spot. I said that last segment. Like, listen, I'm not railing against Bryce Terang. I'm mad at him right now. We are real fans, by the way. 715.
How dare you?
Some of these takes are just like literally crazy.
It is a Take Back Tuesday.
Yeah,
they're getting them out.
She could take that back. I've always liked Bryson too. And I loved Jackson leading off. And obviously it helps when they're hitting. but I don't like Bryce at 3 or 4. I don't love Bryce at 5 either. I like Bryce at 6. I like him at 7. The bottom of the order, though, I will say, has been so good this year at challenging pitchers. You know, when we talk about the Brewers make you play baseball
Perkins,
and they make you play 27 outs, part of that is that 7, 8, and 9. So whether it's been Durbin or Collins or Perkins or Ortiz, of course, or Monasterio or whoever else gets mixed in that 7, 8, 9, they see pitches,
right?
Foul balls off,
which is huge.
Pitchers work. It didn't happen last night. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen this night. I know that. So there were numerous switches last night. We saw Collins in the lineup. Collins finally got that walk in the 9th inning, like after having struggled throughout the playoffs and the night last night. I don't know if he earned another start, but I believe that it's Yelich and Bowers who are going to take up that DH in left field spot. So I don't think there's Collins tonight. Like I think Churrio's back in right and Frelick's in center. And I think the rest of the lineup is normal. Bowers being in there though means that you can move him up to 4th or 5th. And so you can move Frelick down. You can move Terrain down if you want to. I still don't understand, and Sparky had this last week when they had their huge winning streak, when they had their streaks. Do you know who their leadoff hitter was? It was Frelick.
Yeah.
They have their best record with and he has his best numbers as a leadoff hitter. Now he also looks a little tired at the plate. He's not getting it done.
Yeah.
And part of what they weren't able to do against Snell, they had it a couple times, but they didn't, is those infield hits, leading the league in infield hits, just having those little dinkers, those woodpecker hits that they beat out. They're struggling with that as well right now. I think it comes together tonight. I'm not worried about tonight, but that doesn't mean I'm not allowed to be mad about or worried about Terrain. I just am.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to be worried about tonight. Listen, okay, realistic fan Josh is standing here talking into a microphone, telling you if they won last night and lost tonight, or if they lost last night and win tonight, you're still going in to LA 1-1.
Correct.
If they don't win,
math.
If they don't win tonight,
stop.
There's trouble. Of course. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. And this Dodgers team, man, I'm telling you, they have the talent. They have a lot of really good talent that are going to get past their shortcomings. And the fact that they even have shortcomings is kind of crazy. But the Brewers aren't going to be given gifts. Okay. Yeah. Last night, the Brewers pitched incredibly well. And Freddie Freeman still found an opportunity. Yeah. He still found his opportunity.
The guy, I know they get paid a lot, but guys on the other team get paid too.
And here's the other thing. Okay. I remember we talked about this. I said that team's going to put up runs. They were a foot away from a grand slam.
Yeah, and then it's really over.
And then they're putting up the 4, 5, 6 runs
there's a lot of
that I said that they can do.
Right. Then there's a lot of Tobias Myers and Grant Anderson.
So that's why that was what was most frustrating for me watching this game, was that it was a foot away from being 6-0 and completely being just a complete blowout of a game in game one. You had the opportunity. You had these gifts, this chaos, this creative play that kept you in the game. It kept you right there. You still had the opportunity to come away with a huge win, despite how Snell pitched, to come away with a game one win when you needed it, because this Dodgers team didn't blow you out.
Yeah, no, you're right.
When they had Blake Snell on the mound, and you still didn't get it done. So now the pressure is more on the Brewers tonight to go out there and be that team that pecks away and does all the things that we've seen them do, because they missed an opportunity in the game against the Dodgers last night.
Yeah. Real quick, want to get to the Nikolai Law fan talking text line because Garrett and Tomahawk writes in. Hold up, you guys snatched up 93.9 up here, and I get Josh back. I missed you, my friend. Go get a big old bowl of chili today. Awesome to hear from Garrett, and that's right. As part of the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, we've got a lot of fun new things happening here that we are excited about. It's the morning show that's going on right now. There's some moving parts going on, but John Kuhn is on from 9 to noon. So for those of you who used to listen to John Kuhn, you get to listen to him again. Then Mason Crosby's on from noon to 2. Then Steve Sparky Pfeiffer, who's been on the air forever, he's on from 2 to 5. We've got awesome Wisconsin-based programming for you right here as part of the
live
Wisconsin,
and local.
Yep, as part of the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. It's going to be a blast. We cannot wait. We have YouTube channels. We got a YouTube channel right now, and we are in this together. So whether you're in Sheboygan or you're in Tomahawk or you're in Mequon or you're in Brookfield or you're in Caledonia or you're in Wausau or you're in Duluth or Superior, wherever you are, we are here for you. And yes, the offense needs to wake up.
Yes, that's also very,
that's
very
part
true.
That's part of my rant.
Okay, it's a good rant.
It wasn't really a rant. It was more
informative.
Again, yeah, it was more.
We're happy you guys are here.
Like watching the outfielder when a fly ball is hitting.
And if you're listening to us in one of those many cities that Mitch just brought up, I'll let you know that next on the program is when we do our What's Up Wisconsin segment.
Yeah.
This is where we're talking to you about what you got going on the rest of the day. Yeah. I'm going to assume, and I know a lot of people say you shouldn't, but I'm going to assume that a big part of your plan tonight is the NLCS game 2.
Sure.
Well, we still want to know what you have going on before the game, after the game. Maybe you're watching the game on your phone because you got something else you got to do. Yep. Let us know what you have going on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line, 414-677-1250. What's Up Wisconsin is coming up next. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thundernellis, and we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Yeah, I don't want to feel like I did at the end of game 1 of the NLCS. I'd like to feel a lot better. Hopefully I will.
Fair.
Tonight, game 2, NLCS, Brewers, Dodgers from American Family Field. I'm Josh Albrecht.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, buddy. Over there, that's Mitch Thunder Nellis. And we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. And I want to let you guys know, Sports Talk on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network is presented by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. It is time for What's Up, Wisconsin. What's up? We want to know what's up for you today. What's up for your plans? What are you doing for the game? Do you have a prior commitment, something you got to try to be doing multiple things at once? Are you going to the game tonight? Let us know. Are you going to game 2?
I'm going to game 2, Josh.
You are going to game
I will
2,
be there.
Mitch Nellis.
Yes, I will have my press pass and I will
Okay.
be working. And it is not glamorous. I got like multiple friends yesterday who were like, hey, you're in the VIP area. Can you get us in? I'm like, the hell I am.
Yeah. What
I'm
do you
like-
think this is?
I'm not even in the press box. Like, I'm in the auxiliary press box next to Top X Golf, whatever it is over there.
Yeah.
Like, where there's like barely a bench set up. The Wi-Fi doesn't work. What are we talking about?
But did you get a rally towel?
No.
Oh, unbelievable.
You need to have a ticket to get a rally towel, bro.
Nah, not even then.
Well, sometimes.
920 here on the Nicolay Law fan talking text line says, hey, what's up with Trevor? He all right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask him. I'll ask him tonight.
You're gonna see him tonight.
Because I'm going to see him tonight. I'm going to the game with him tonight. I'll ask him and say, hey, man, Matt in Appleton, he wants to know, you all right?
Yep.
And then I'll report back.
Yeah. I was texting with him last night. Sounds like he's okay. And so
I mean, hey, we can't be for sure.
What did he say? He said hashtag stay tuned.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
I believe I saw that. Yeah, hashtag stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'll ask him tonight.
Yeah.
I'll say, hey, Matt in Appleton's really worried about you. He wants to know, are you okay?
262 writes in, as Aaron Rodgers said, RELAX.
Oh,
Relax. I know that's not easy for Josh. We got here with shortened swings and pesky at bats. Too many long swings trying to pull the ball yesterday. Murphy will get them to shorten up and think Oppo Field tonight, already visualizing Yelich and Contreras with doubles in the gaps going Oppo. I'll be there tonight. Go Brewers. Oh,
Let's go.
Oh, then 262 is helping you out, Josh. Different 262. Hey, Josh, just go on eBay. You can buy your rally towel for $25.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's a much better solution than the Brewers just having one for everyone in tennis.
Like, have rally towels.
Have
for
all the
everyone.
rally towels.
What
I
are we
mean,
doing?
come on, guys.
Come
What are we
on.
doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? All right. So here's what's going on. Here's what's up for this evening. There are no other sports that I think you got to worry about, really, until the NLCS game 2. There's no other playoff baseball on. Game 7 o'clock. It's all about Brewers Dodgers in prime time tonight.
Yes.
And it does feel good to be able to say, and just take a step back for a moment and realize that we do get to say the Brewers are in prime time against the Dodgers nationwide.
Yep.
This is
Yep.
the big time,
This is the only game.
and our team
Yep.
is in it. So that's the big one you're looking for. There are a few other things
I got a small
going
one.
on.
I
Yep,
got
go
a
ahead.
smaller
Go
one to
ahead.
think about.
Go ahead.
I wonder how many people will be in attendance at Fiserv Forum tonight as the reigning champion Oklahoma City Thunder are in town to take on the Milwaukee Bucks in preseason action. What percent, not how many, what percent of the people there, Josh,
Yes.
will be at the Bucks game because they have tickets or they bought tickets or they
Yes.
got free tickets or whatever, but will be on their phone watching the Brewers game?
I mean,
what percent?
a 75%.
I think that's about right. Maybe 67.
I think, yeah,
Six,
okay.
seven.
Yeah, you just wanted to be able to do
I
that.
did. I had to get one in. Come
Listen. I'm saying the majority of the people that are at that non-counting Bucks game tonight
Yep.
just aren't fans of baseball, or maybe just even the city of Milwaukee. Like, I don't
Or
understand.
they have BMO club tickets or suite tickets, and they're going with a boss or a friend, and they get free food. And then, listen, if I had suite tickets to the Bucks game tonight, I would go to the game and sit in a suite and watch the Brewers game the whole time.
Yeah, just
For sure.
yeah, you're not going to pay attention to the Bucks game.
No, but I would
But
go.
right,
Absolutely, I would
free
go.
free food,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Oh my
absolutely
God.
take advantage
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, food's on corporate America,
Come
baby.
on.
Let's go.
Don in Caledonia
Mm.
says, even though we get up early, a bunch of us garbage truck men are heading to the game tonight.
Yeah.
I like that. Don feels the pain of mornings,
Yeah. No,
but
that-
it's worth it.
Yeah.
Support your team. You got to go.
It is definitely worth it. You got to get. listen, and we appreciate it getting the job done. Absolutely.
920 said the Brewers really got screwed with their schedule this NLCS. If this goes all 7 games, the Brewers would play at home yesterday and Tuesday, and then another Monday and Tuesday. Meanwhile, the Dodgers get to play on Thursday, Friday, Saturday in LA. I wish the fans would have been louder last night chanting the Dodgers pitcher's name. I remember the 2018 NLCS was at home on a Saturday night in Milwaukee. Interesting. I did say earlier in the show, I really don't like the fact that there wasn't a bigger break between NLDS and NLCS.
Right.
A late night finish on Saturday night
would have been great.
And then, I understand it was a night game, but literally you had about 24 hours in between I guess I should say 40 hours, right? You had a full 24 off.
Yeah.
But that's it.
You had
in between.
You had Sunday off.
That was it. Right. I don't think that was enough time for me.
That's a quick turnaround. I agree. I could have used one more day.
And don't forget,
it wouldn't have changed the weekday.
The Dodgers had more time.
Well, the Dodgers had more time because they won their series.
Right. They took care of business over the Phillies.
But that's to the Brewer. That's part of baseball.
I agree. I'm just spitting facts.
Right.
I'm just spitting facts. All right. So tonight, game 2. Last few minutes here.
Yes, sir.
What needs to happen for this team?
Oh my gosh.
To win game 2. I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Quality at bats. Even if it is not a hit, even if you're not pecking away, we have learned these highly paid starting pitchers for the LA Dodgers, if you let them get in a groove, are going to make it very difficult for the Brewers to win these games. They need to have quality at bats. They got to force some pitches, some 8, 9, 10 pitch at bats to happen, even from the guys that are struggling right now, to get that pitch count up and get that starting pitcher out of the game. That's the number one thing. Quality ABs.
So I said something similar. I was on with Tommy yesterday on the leadoff show right before game time, and he said, "What are the keys to the game?" And I said, literally for 168 games, I've said the same keys to the game. Like, the Brewers just got a brewer. Right? Like you just said, quality at bats is brewering. That's what they do. When
they didn't do it yesterday.
No, when we talked about it, that the Brewers make you play baseball for 27 outs, that they put pressure on you. They put the ball in play. They make the right play in the field. The pitchers pound the strike zone and make the right plays and let the defense work behind them. Again, you're right. We did not see that yesterday. They were not able to brewer against Blake Snell. And I get that Blake Snell is that good, but they also were not able to brewer against. They just got a brewer tonight. They've hammered Yamamoto, and the one time he faced them this year, they crushed him. He was out, they absolutely destroyed him. And
make him work.
Right.
Make him work.
Right. Make him work. Get to him and then get to the bullpen. Let everybody cook. Just get that good feeling of friendship, that power of friendship going. Let's go. Like, they just got a brewer.
Very well said. You also brought up, that point that you'd been making all season long with Tommy Wirtz on the leadoff show. Make sure to see Tommy Wirtz and listen to the leadoff show starting at 5 p.m. tonight. He will be broadcasting live from Camp Bar in Milwaukee's 3rd Ward, courtesy of Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Also, don't forget, meet the team behind Wisconsin Sports Daily, as Sparky will be broadcasting live and in person at Rally House, Brookfield Square location this afternoon from 2 to 5 p.m. Sparky wants to help you show your Brewers pride by giving you a $250 Rally House gift card. Stop by anytime during the broadcast and enter for your chance to win. A lot of stuff going on.
If you go to Rally House, you should walk in and just like Sparky, because the last time he was there, the table was right at the front door. Just walk in and be like, "Oh my God, I know him." He loves that.
Scream it.
He loves
scream
that.
it to him. He loves that so much. We love all of you for participating today in the show. This was an awesome show. I hope that you guys had some fun, got the emotions out that you needed to, and now can get locked in for game 2 of the NLCS, Brewers Dodgers. The Brewers need it. We all need it. We got to make sure that this series is tied going into LA. Let's hope this team takes care of business. Thank you so much to Mitch Thundernelis for joining me on today's show. I am Josh Albrecht. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Make sure to tune in to the show tomorrow because, Mitch, do you know why?
Why?
I will tell you why. Because just like this Brewers team, all those negative people out there, we are not done yet.